sports stuff, and this is one way to do it.
Yep.
Besides, no one ever watches my stream, so it doesn't matter.
No.
People who would have watched it are in the stream.
That's very, very optimistic outlook, I must say.
I mean, I would watch it, but I only have 2 screens.
Como's character flaws that he doesn't have enough screens.
Should put some points into having more monitors.
But the 2 gallant heroes return after bad times.
Yes. So, Como and Yuri, you made your way to Phoenix last time.
For a second, I thought you would say something like making out. Holy shit.
Of course not.
Promises.
Yes. You made your way back with with one less companion, but with bags laden with loot. So, downsides, upsides.
Oh yeah, I know what I was going to ask. What about the trait experience stuff?
Yes. That is something that probably could be discussed. So, do you want to keep on using the current experience system where when you fail a roll you mark experience, or do you want to start using the new playtest thing where you instead mark whatever ability was used in that roll? So if you make a strength roll and you fail that, you mark your strength, and every 5 marks you accumulate in an ability, you increase that. You wipe the marks and increase the ability wipe by 1 point. In this new system, like level up experience is mostly comes from the wrap up stuff.
And they also need less experience, so.
Yeah, that too. You need slightly less experience to level up. I think it's like 5 points less per level.
I kind of like the ability check system a bit more, because if someone like acts against the grain of their character, it's logical they would grow as a person in that. And as the system is now, you grow very slowly.
Yeah.
That being said, though, it took a while for Brixham to keel over, so.
On one side, it would allow for some some abilities to finally. It would allow for them to be patched up slowly, and that wouldn't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Yuri has like an 18. What would happen if someone with an 18 scores a wisdom fail?
Well, that's the slight thing with this system, because you can't increase an ability beyond 18, so
it's just wasted. That's all right.
Yeah.
You're unlikely to roll that low anyway. That's Snake Eyes. Is it? Yeah,
Could put points into, or still get experience points, but then increase a different stat once that's maxed.
I don't know.
It makes less like plot sense.
I guess technically you could do it like if you fail on an fail the roll on an ability that you have at max, then you could increase like mark experience instead. That would be a thing.
Oh yeah, you could just do it that instead of increasing the point, you get an experience point from it instead.
Yeah.
Or at worst, it's not like. Probably not.
Like, it could be like a, well, and a kind of extra reward for increasing your ability scores to 18 and then still failing on them. Okay, so we have at least one, maybe two on the yes side.
I'm yes.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like it would be pretty beneficial to me, which I'm not sure if that means I agree with it or not.
How does Como feel?
Honestly, I'll just roll with whatever the majority picks. I'm fine
the
with working
majority with one vote.
Yes, I'll roll with Safi then.
Okay, and
Why do I
BK?
hear a horrible echo though? Is it because of the roll 20?
Huh? Oh, roll 20 might be broadcasting for you then.
I'll just mute it then.
Although I'm not broadcasting or receiving anything on roll 20, so.
Yeah, same here.
There's music playing. I just hear like a terrible echo when somebody talks. I think it's BK.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think my thing was broadcasting.
Okay. Well, you can check in the Roll20 settings. There's the...
At the bottom is video plus chat options.
Yeah.
I think I fixed it. Did I fix it?
Well, I haven't heard any echoes from your direction, so...
It's not the echo, it's just that I hear them in Discord and I hear them on Roll20.
Okay.
Just refresh Roll20.
Yeah, those things might be on by default.
Yeah, I think I turned them off now.
Okay.
That's better.
Cool. So,
We are marking
what about...
character traits now.
So, PK, what's your opinion as a new player?
Given that I haven't played either, I don't really have an opinion. So I'm happy doing either or. I don't know whether it's better or worse or better. Who knows?
Okay, well, that's swell, but...
I'm like a terrible election.
Yes, Safi won by one vote.
Hooray.
Nobody showed up in the entire country to vote.
I mean,
He voted for himself and he won by one vote.
No, I wrote my own name on the sheet too.
as I mentioned, I'm pretty okay with this. I think, if I fail enough charisma rolls, eventually I will actually have some kind of charisma score that will help with me being a cleric.
It encourages you to try, It encourages you to try a bit more.
I mean, with
I'm pretty
charisma,
sure that that's not how it works with charisma.
I mean, at
Because
least
it
you know
just
what
gives you
doesn't work.
Rejection gives you psychological trauma, doesn't make you prettier.
maybe it gives you trauma.
Yes, it gives everybody else around you trauma.
It gives everyone the cringe.
You get the negative charisma, so you get negative multipliers. So instead of persuasion, you intimidate people by
Anyway,
being scary.
Stay on target.
Okay, well...
Even with intimidating people, you still have the choice between... I mean, not choice, but the result can... The result can be that you just put them off and don't force them to do what you want.
I have new shiny armor, I'm just gonna flex on them.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean,
Also, is Safi joining back to the group as a different character?
Yep.
Yes.
That's how Freebooters works. Is if you die, get a new guy.
Okay.
Either a follower or someone from town, depending on if you have followers that can step up.
That's why you should go into the brothel and make heirs every time you get into a city. so that you can just pick somebody else. It's like,
yes,
hey,
Rickson the second. He's a week old.
Well, fine. I mean, he is an eating mage. He eats things.
Yeah, but like he probably does not have the half of a lifetime of studying magic.
I wonder if I can.
Wait, it doesn't carry over to your kids? Oh shit.
Well, mate, his lifetime's
Wizardry doesn't.
I wonder
Spend
if I
10
can
minutes
edit,
reading a book. That's half your life.
Well, you would still first need to actually be able to read it.
Wait, you have to be able to read books?
Reading.
Shit, I need to make
Ha.
some fun.
Big think.
Funking.
Thinker guns.
What up,
I
Mika?
wonder- I wonder if I can modify the character sheet. So in
Wait, did you
What
say
is-
character?
character.
Gomo, please.
There you go. It's character, you uneducated swine.
It's Chara from Undertale.
It's yes.
It's Chair from Undertale.
I've always read that it's just Kara, because it's character. My entire life is a lie.
I wonder if I can modify the character sheet on fly.
Come on, what's that picture about? Where he's like,
You know when you're lagging and only the lower part of the door opens, but the upper doesn't?
I spent the entire 30 minutes of that Gift of the Lotus alert in survival in a very high latency group, and it was terrible. And there were 2 idiots who kept dying over and over again.
Were you one of those?
No. I was at Chroma,
Good.
and I was the only person who didn't die.
I taught you well. Also, very important reminder to you guys that Resident Evil 2 Remake actually tracks how much weight the alligator gains by eating lions all across the globe.
What?
That's
It tracks how many people died
What a chunky boy.
to the alligator. Yes.
Oh Lord, he coming!
Oh Lord, he coming! Oh my God, this is sad. Wow, there's an actual thing called a hell pig. Ooh.
Should have been eating better.
Giant crocodile form. Look at that snoot. All the cool animals are gone now. I hate it.
You're the cool animal.
No.
You're the one that went to space.
I didn't go to space personally, though.
Yes, but we as an animal species went to space. Have you seen any other animal go to space?
Well, some of them have like only
Insects.
because of we took them, but yeah.
You know, there's a swan in my area that keeps like slapping its beak against a certain light post all the time, and we're not sure why.
I have a
Fine.
light snack.
Well, swans don't have any butt cheeks to clap, so he's gonna clap the pole.
What the hell?
Okay, let's see if this horribly broke anything. Can you check your character sheets and see if they look
Character?
there?
Yeah, let me open it up real quick. Not at first glance.
Okay. Like, if you check your ability scores, is there a row of what are those? Like spheres next to them?
Well,
I need to
not
get
really.
this
Fresh.
Yes. Reload the page or
Reload,
or
okay.
or re-enter Roll20. Because I just modified the character sheet.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that
Have little
a chicken in
circles.
pants?
Chicken
If
in
chicken wore
pants.
pants, it would wear them like this.
Are those
my
dog
goodness.
centaurs?
I see bullet points. Beep boop bop.
Yeah.
There, experience
Yep.
decreased.
Circles get.
Good
Except you can't get them on luck rolls.
Oh no, you decrease the amount of experience necessary for levels without actually modifying the amount of experience points we have.
Well, I can't do everything at once.
No, we actually carried some of it. Actually carried over. Never mind. Yeah, it's the same amount of experience that we had. It's just that levels have changed a little bit. The amount of experience you need. I mean,
Yeah.
So let's see.
Which means that the people who aren't set to a certain level are now really high in experience.
Well, we can so check.
I think you just gained like 5 experience points or something because it's I don't know. This is too much math to do just out of my hat.
Okay, still 3rd level. Wait to 4th level. Yuri is. Ooh. Okay. What level was Yuri before?
I would say that something like this would be fair because I was at like 8 points level 4 or so.
Okay. Well, that didn't change things too much, I think. Yeah. Looks fine. Okay. So that was pretty easy to fix since I have all the character sheet info. I have all the info saved up, so that's a quick fix. Okay. Right then. So, Como and Yuri, you are relaxing in the inn. The prancing pony?
nice. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. Chilling in the upper deck.
Yes.
Yeah. I have come back with over 200 silvers at hand, so I can finally afford to be at an inn.
Yes, we can now afford the second cheapest booze.
And also, what do you do about your loot?
Well, I would imagine we would try to pawn it off to a traveling merchant because that would pretty much be the only person with the money to actually buy it.
Well,
Let's
you can
find a buyer as we move.
well,
or not.
with the loot, you can do 2 things. You can either just find a buyer and turn it into cash, or you can stash it away.
Yeah, and when we die, we're just setting up loot for other people.
No. And also, every 100 silvers that you stash away, you gain an experience point. So that's also a thing.
Oh yes.
Well, I have like 2 pieces of jewelry listed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really need these. Unless they're like magical in some way, but I doubt it.
Well, you have all sorts of, like, there's all the stuff you looted from the leech. So, what do you do with all that stuff? Do you want to find a buyer for them, or do you want to stash them?
If it's not something that I can easily use, then I would probably either find a buyer first, and then failing that, I would stash it.
I mean, if I
Okay.
stash it, it's pretty much turned them into its value in money, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, then we're basically stashing it into property.
Like, I don't really mind if... I'm not even certain if there's something I really want to shop for, so...
I will have to get this shirt for my character. They don't exist, but we'll figure something out.
Okay. So. What?
Burger friend. Oh no.
Okay. Well, let's start with Yuri then. What do you do with your loot? Your loots.
Loots. It's called booty.
Mm.
Mm.
What do you do with all your accumulated booty? Do you share them with Como, or do you just, sell them or stash them by yourself?
I'm all for sharing first.
Okay.
I only need 9 more silver pieces to get an experience point.
Like, how are you doing for...
Yeah.
Loot? Do you feel like there's something... Like... I got a better share and you would like to even it out or something?
Hmm. It's pretty much just that one item that we picked, which is the jeweled armor, and I don't know how to manage that, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I mean, I could give you like the one of the pieces of jewelry as well.
Does the piece of jewelry fit into the armor?
The circlet probably would go onto the helmet.
Mm-hmm. Does it fit? Like, does it like actually click on or something?
Like not inherently, I would imagine.
Okay.
No.
Like, can you imagine just it was just disassembled, and then you put together, and it's like Thanos' freaking jewel arm, Infinity Gauntlet.
Well,
I mean,
your plate armor is covered in a tiny jewel, so if you really wanted, you could pry them off and try to pawn those.
That's how that's how historical figures managed there. They took their metals, they would like pluck out a jewel out of it and pay for stuff with that.
Certainly a thing you could do. So what are you doing?
Well, it's better. It seems to be better at the very least than what I already wear. So I would probably wear it and wear a coat on top of that, just so I can hide that it's expensive, so to get constantly attacked for it.
Okay. So yeah, investing in a top out or something. I think those are called. Way over some kind of covering rope to hide your, quite frankly, dazzling armor.
Yes.
Opulent.
This is not the kind of shining armor that I hoped for, but it will have to suffice.
Okay. And Yuri? You're still carrying all sorts of stuff that...
oh yeah, I am. So, like anything that I don't really need. I don't even think I need very much money for anything in particular. So
do you want to just stash them away somewhere?
Store.
Like, let's see. There's the kind of tatty roll, but it has silver bits on it. There's the 2 pieces of jewelry. There's the staff. All of these are like fancy and valuable and not really useful to me. So whether I stash them or sell them, if I get the same value out of it in the end, then
Well, selling is always unpredictable.
Yeah.
You get money, but you might not get the full value.
yeah. So
Half the
Like-
traders in games don't have enough money to buy my loot.
Yeah.
That's why I just stopped looting. Honestly, like in video games, I now only have the habit. I never steal any clothes except for boots, and only if I feel like I need new boots.
Como's boots
Alright.
status.
Yes, I'm gonna kill the person and I'm gonna steal his boots. Just I'm not gonna take his armor or anything because it's not fitted to me. But boots I can like lace up or something or tie them tighter.
So, like, if stashing gives me full value, then I guess I'll just stick to stashing it, yeah.
Okay, so what are you stashing away so I can calculate the value for them?
If you have spare 9 silver pieces, I can stash 3 points of experience.
Of course I can spare, like, I can spare you even one of these pieces of loot so that you can get 9 and, like, a few hundred, or maybe not a few hundred, but
Nice.
I doubt it.
I'm
would be
currently
worth that
sitting
much.
at 291, so if I get 9, I'll have 300, and if I stash all of that, I'm gonna get 3 points at once.
Okay,
And if I
Yeah.
take it out of the stash, then I lose those points, right?
well, if you take them out of the stash, then you get... Oh, now I hear a little echo. You get... For each point that you take out of the stash, you get 50 silvers back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I have hereby spared Como 10 silvers.
Okay.
Alright. And do you hand over one of the loots? Just, keep this holding.
Yeah,
If you're
like,
gonna give me 10, then I'm gonna end up with 1 silver piece and 400 in the stash.
yeah, of course. And look, I also have this like gold bracelet. You could have that, if not the circlet. But like,
I could use that, yes. I would imagine it doesn't have any properties, but it's a neat trinket. Because if I meet some trader and they don't have gold or they don't deal with like silver or whatever, then we can just use an item to barter.
right, cool. Then the bracelet goes to Como, and the other 3 things on the bottom of my inventory I would like to just pawn off.
Okay. Belmar, could you move
Stash,
the
sorry.
item then? Could you move the items then?
So,
Okay.
how much gold do you have left after all this?
I have 1 silver piece.
Why don't you hold on to some to buy things like rations, a cart, tools and supplies you might need?
I still have unused one.
A what?
I still have 1 unused ration.
And you also said you had 1 silver.
Yes, and I have 1 silver.
Como,
What?
do you not see the problem with stashing all of your money when you need to use some money?
No.
I'm not a smart man.
Besides, he doesn't need to use his money. That's...
Well, next person to die is Como, because we'll leave him by the side of the road.
Yeah, don't forget to take my armor off so it doesn't get to some kobold. Can you imagine? They steal my articulated armor, but they don't fit inside, so it's going to be like 3 kobolds stacked on top of each other inside the armor.
Nice.
I don't know what to say about that.
What? What? Are you secretly planning to kill me just so you can have this like circus performance of kobolds instead of me?
No, so we can afford a cart with rations in it.
Mm.
I mean, I can probably afford it. I mean, how much is a cart? Let's see.
Okay, so you're stashing the jewel staff, the silver circlet, and the tattoo silken rope with the silver ornaments, right?
I mean, at worst, we'll have to sell one of these.
Okay, Safi, you've made your point. I've taken one out.
So
I'm at 101.
So, are you stashing those 3 or are you selling them? Why not?
Let me just recheck what's a card cost so that. Transport. A cart is 40 and the wagon is 80, and also we would probably need some kind of draft animal. And the pack horse is 40. So, like, I could buy that with my silver on hand, so I don't really care to stash. Sorry, I don't really care to sell these. I could just stash all the loot.
Okay.
Just stuff them away.
You stash away the jeweled staff, the silver circlet, and the tattered silver with the silver ornaments. And, long thing to say, you gain 6 points in your stash. So, fill in 6 points, and you gain 6 experience points.
Right, so if I stashed like 100 silver right now from hand, it would give me apparently the last experience point I need to get to level 4. Maybe I should do that.
Yep. Okay.
Boink. That is done.
Nice. Planning for your retirement fund.
Well,
That
to
we might never
retire.
get to use.
Well.
Okay, so now we should level up, which means which definitely means something. Let's see.
Okay, 4th level, so that is an even level. You mark 2 different abilities of your choice. Excellent luck, which doesn't really do that. And you increase your maximum hit points by 1 roll of your hit die.
So I mark these.
Yeah, mark 2 different ability scores.
Okay, well, want to like not outright increase, just kinda give them one of these. Alright. And then let's recover 1 luck. And that puts my modifier back at -1. And then I can roll a hit die.
Two large rice. They got their nails done. Oh my goodness, I did not know that they look so hangy at the bottom when they're not in water.
And I guess I could burn 1. How much luck can I burn on this?
Well, like 6 points.
Really? I can go below 3?
If you really want to.
Maybe I'll just burn 2 points, I guess. Whatever. Which gives me 4 more HP. Yeah. Well, that's decent. Alright, it also probably gives me 1 more HP because I have like 1 constitution.
Oh
my god, that crocodile's so flat. Como, how does it move? Wouldn't the belly be like all the friction in the world?
It just shimmies.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Just kind of waddles.
Anyway. Enough chicanery. Focus. Focus my brain.
Okay, so now we still have 120 silver to buy the horse and cart if anyone wants.
Horse and cart. The excitement. So, at this point, Serena,
Yes.
you have arrived in Phoenix,
And so I have.
full of hope for some kind of, I don't know.
Why is your surname end quote?
Not end quote. End quote.
Because it's a pet
Because she has a
verb,
pet.
I believe.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Serena is the starry-eyed, optimistic traveler who heard about the things of Phoenix and said, let's give it the old college try, so to speak.
College. Do colleges exist?
At most major colleges, I imagine. I don't know
Why
how far
not?
enough, if this is far enough industrialized to promote the existence of books that would allow colleges to manufacture students.
Well, they probably have colleges, but not universities.
But yes, Serena does have a pet, and she hops off the back of a cart, which the owner may or may not be happy with the fact that she rode along. Like she's on there without, she's not like sneaking on the ride, but it is the kind of situation where, you know, less weight is better. Como, where the hell did you find all these chunky boys?
I have my secrets. Because if you find out where I find the chunky boys, you won't need me anymore.
Anyway.
Como's secret chunk farms.
Serena takes her steps into Phoenix. Giving the place a look, and hands at her side, and like, yep, here I am.
This small town of people who exist down south on the edge of the frontier.
You can smell the frontier.
Yeah,
disgusting.
Like
it smells like latrines.
Well, not really. It's just like decaying bone because everything is bone. Remember?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Not everything.
Well, technically, there's bone inside you right now. There's an entire skeleton hiding inside your body.
I know, but like some of the buildings are still made of wood because like ultimately
That's because bone is expensive. Not everybody can afford bone, so they have to build out of wood like idiots.
I mean,
you fool! Wood is plant bones all along.
Technically, yes.
Everything is bones.
When the town was first established, people were less cautious about using bone. Like, they didn't yet care what it was worth.
Just lying everywhere.
Yeah, and it was plentiful. So it was kind of just used, but since then they've kind of started moving on to wood.
Okay. So, you hop off the cart, and you hear tales that there's a hub for adventurers to meet, the Prancing Pony Inn.
Then I will take my broad steps there, my Raven, just looking somewhat unamused as it follows me along. The kind of lady who pushes the indoors in like a cowboy in the West.
Yeah.
Gives the old look around.
Well, there's...
Would you look at what? The cat dragged through the door.
What the Raven dragged through the door.
Well, there's...
Wait, I think I'm... Yeah, 1 sec. Go on. I just need to find the thing.
There's a few people milling about in the inn, and behind the bar there's a dwarf with a tricorn hat on his head.
Does anyone here look particularly adventurous?
Well, now that you look, take a look around in the upper area. Like, what's that called? Where you?
The balcony?
Yeah,
Balcony? Like indoor balcony?
Mezzanine.
I don't think
Mezzanine.
mezzanine means that.
Balcony, whatever. The upper portion. You spot two figures around the table chatting. They had this look of being fresh from some kind of adventure.
And they're kind of showing, like, one of them slides something valuable look into the other.
Glittery.
So who was it again? Because I was distracted looking for the mezzanine.
So yeah, you spot these two clowns in the balcony.
Oh, yeah.
Clowns. Thanks, Belmore.
I'm not like Yuri is not a clown because like being a clown requires face paint and Yuri's face is so hairy he wouldn't
years
even...
of training.
He does have the wisdom for good jokes though.
Oh yeah.
Well, Serena is going to do what's gotten her this far in life, and that is just march straight up to them.
What's a clown though?
Like a jester, but not necessarily attached to a king.
It's like you'd see at a circus.
Yeah.
Kind of an entertainer.
Well, Serena stands before you, hands at her sides. She looks like someone who can handle herself, at least in the sense that she's got the equipment. She got the... Oh, she doesn't have much. She's a sling pouch, dagger, a notable hood and cloak, a little pet by her side. She looks like someone who misunderstands the main point of adventuring, which is a little gruff.
And also a pair of bongos, just hanging from your hips, I guess.
A pair of what?
That raises an interesting question. What is adventuring?
Bongos, yes. She has bongos. Used for slam poetry.
What kind of poetry?
Beat poetry. You know, where the very low energy poetry. Where you hear like the little bongos going pop 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 pop.
Basically, as close to not being music as you can possibly get, without it just straight up being talking.
So, thanks to the wisdom score, Yuri is actually pretty attentive more than he looks. So he turns to Serena and is like, "Oh, hello there."
Why, hello there. She leans in and puts her hands on the table. You look like the adventuring lot.
What kind of drinks are you buying to put the hands on our table?
What?
That's what you say, I'm guessing.
What bills are you paying to be slamming doors in this house? Buy a drink, sit next to us, let's discuss the adventuring stuff.
She doesn't really have any money, so she shows like her empty pockets.
Well, okay, I have one extra silver piece. How much booze can this buy?
Look, don't worry about that, it's me.
Como gives all his money to it and he's like, oh, I can't buy booze now.
Well, I mean, booze technically has calories. You can survive on booze alone.
Como bringing barrels of booze instead of rations.
Yes, I'm just bringing alcohol. Also doubles as accelerant for lighting up the fire.
Okay. Well, you would be able to buy a quart of grog, so...
Nice. I'm gonna buy that, and I'm gonna give it to Safi.
Yeah.
Are you
Serena,
certain you would...
You are handed a small glass of something.
Something.
Well, it's not something. It's like,
Hey, barmaid, give me a glass of something real quick.
it's grog, which means it's like you take some rum,
Mhm.
but not a full glass of rum. Of course, that would be way more expensive. You just
Yes.
take like a shot of rum, and then you water it down and like add some jam in to flavor it, and that's it.
It also
Nice.
contains kerosene, propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid, rum, acetone, battery acid, red dye number 2, scum, axle grease, and or pepperoni.
What in this age? No way.
Kerosene in this day and age, it's like, oh, let me just find a source of crude oil, convert it into kerosene, and I'm gonna dump it in your drink. No wonder this shit is expensive.
Kerosene's the name of a small mammal that lives out in the desert.
Ah, I
Well,
see.
there isn't a desert nearby either, so I mean,
Have to
if
ship it in special.
yeah, exactly. That's why it's so expensive. To be honest, if there was a desert, maybe we could find like oil in there as well.
Just find a random animal, call it kerosene, just stuff it into the bottle, shake it a little bit, and pour it out. It's like having a corpse inside a wine barrel.
Tasty.
So if you look at all these chunky boys.
So yeah,
we can stop already.
water
Before the rest
brown
gets
rum.
angry.
There's no stopping the chunk.
Yeah, well, look, I just love, as you discussing stuff, posting things that are technically like tangentially relative to the story, so that people who then join the chat look at this stuff and it's like, what even was happening? Why are there so many chunky
I'd
alligators?
love to see what people's impression is of like 40 pictures of chunky alligators.
That's a lot of chunk.
And then one rodent that gets combed and groomed.
Okay, well, you are getting Jammy together.
Como buys a
Lucky.
book of crocodile pictures.
Well, I mean, that reminds me of that one time where we spent like half the session just reading out broken D&D recipes. Peasant railgun, the bag of holding full of shit.
Anyway,
and
I'm
all
getting
the other
chunky.
fun stuff. Yes.
Elbow rubbing.
Yeah, getting to know each other. And Lucky, you are somewhere.
Well, everybody's somewhere.
Yeah, you arrive in Phoenix somehow. Long
Probably
and dusty
with cart.
road. Hmm.
Basically,
Only-
jump off the back of the cart, pull out my weird map thing, kind of squint at it, turn it sideways, look at the town, look at the map, pause for it, look at the town again. It's not right. And just shrug, grab my bag, which is too heavy for me to carry, and I'm just dragging it behind me to the bar.
I mean, it's not too heavy for you to carry, it's just too heavy for you to be comfortable.
So yeah, I'm just kind of dragging it behind me.
Oh,
Weak spaghetti arms can't lift it.
Oh.
damn.
What would happen if you actually have such a oh my goodness. No, actually I don't think it's if even the wizard has 4 load, you could never have 0 load, in which case you would always be completely overburdened.
You have to be naked at all times.
My entire existence is suffering, just completely, always just overburdened.
My bones are too heavy. Take them
My
out.
bones are too... That you might have a case of this, heavy bones disease. It's like your mother smoked during pregnancy. Now you have heavy bones. You're constantly overburdened.
There's no muscles, it's just bone under the skin.
It's just bone. It's just a very buff skeleton.
The muscles are also wearing sunglasses.
Well, as you consult your map, the circles and lines on it shift a little bit. But there's yeah, can't really make any head or tails of it yet, but it is doing something.
Stupid thing. It can't guard me anywhere. Kind of shove it back in the bag.
Where did you get this
Ankle.
map?
It's a family heirloom. Parents
Ah,
passed it down after they passed away, so I basically got it after their funeral and trying to figure out what the hell it means.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, it is doing something. There are markings on it, then they occasionally shift in place, grow larger, grow smaller. It's
Doing
weird.
something, but nothing helpful.
Well, not yet. We'll see about that. Okay. So, you are arriving town, and you also. So, what do you do in town? Now that you're off your cart, just wandering about town.
Well, the logical thing would be to hit up the local bar or inn to rest after the incredibly long journey that I assume I've taken to get here from somewhere nondescript.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere off the map. Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere in not plot relevant.
Somewhere in the Greater Empire. Okay. Well, after asking around a bit, you find that there is a inn that is specialized in catering to travelers and adventurers, called the Prancing Pony Inn.
Sounds a good place to relax as any.
Mm-hmm. Off there you go. There's a picture of a pony kind of rearing on his hind legs on the front
What's
of
the
them.
name?
Yep. There also seems to be like just going off picture, like there's a pair of legs, like the pony was throwing someone off its back. Yeah, really a detail.
Plus.
But yes, inside there's a few patrons milling about, and there's the bartender appears to be a dwarf in a tricorn hat behind the counter, waves at you. Hello.
Hi.
I don't even address him. I just kind of walk in, snap my fingers, and go, drink.
All right then. What can I get you?
Did you just say vodka?
We have booze, grog, booze.
We have booze, we have watered down booze, double watered down booze, and twice filtered on the rocks. And it's not actually like ice, it's just literal rocks.
I mean, at least the rulebook lists you can get a pint of spirits, so that can very well be vodka for 15 silver.
It's like, hey, we're going to invent a time machine, and also the machine that goes into parallel dimensions to get you the drink. It's like, it's expensive. We're going to do it. Name the drink, we'll find it in all of the multiverse.
I mean, that's like... You can do many shots out of that pint.
So, what'll it be?
I'll have a grog.
A grog. All right, coming right up. And he pours you a glass. And that'll be a silver.
I pass one to him.
Yeah.
Can you imagine half the town is going to show up and say they don't have any money, but they want to do adventuring? I will have no choice but to spend our money getting them booze.
So, what are you in town for?
Following some stupid, useless map.
Okay,
You happen to
well,
know any cartographers, would you?
well, like, half my clientele are here following all sorts of maps, so, join the crowd.
What's the point?
What sort of map you got then? Some kind of treasure map?
I have no idea. I just look him dead in the eyes, dead silent, just like, he's so sick of following this useless map already. This is not his first stop.
Okay then. Well, that's interesting sounding map then. You just keep on staring then. He just starts wiping the counter and looking at you. So, staring contest then. All right. Now,
Map.
so yeah, he's staring you in the eyes while wiping the counter.
Well, so is the fish.
This is the rest of the game.
We're getting progressively more drunk.
Oh yeah.
We are going to need more money if we are to do that.
Serena's not
yes.
going to get that drunk.
Though, one thing about your map, you have noticed that there are more markings on it recently.
I'm still imagining this exact map.
A couple more cars have appeared on it. Those cows weren't there before.
The cows are taking over town. They're almost taking the fire station. Look, we actually find a town and it's just this.
Wouldn't it be an awesome item if you have just a magical map that allows you to change the area around you?
It would be quite powerful.
Yeah.
Would be something. Some kind of SimCity map.
Also, this place is terrible city planning. It has 2 different types of bridges that amounts to nothing by crossing the water. And the crossings for pedestrians is terrible. There's also no footpaths. It's a terrible map.
Alright.
I'll let City Hall know.
Oh. Wait. So, actually looking at this map, the railroad goes under the road twice.
And then it goes over the road.
Yeah, but the first time it goes under the road, there's no bridge, it's just...
I think there are like small posts under it that you can almost see. I
Kinda
think the bigger
seems
problem
that-
is that it crosses over the road by going parallel across it, and then the road just takes a turn. Like I said, the city planning around here is terrible.
Okay. So you
Yes.
you keep your stare going for a while. Eventually, you think the dwarf might have fallen asleep while staring at you.
Why are you like this?
Does he have eyes tattooed on his eyelids so that when he closes his eyes, he's still looking at you?
That's a very specific situation.
So yeah, eventually you hear a soft snore coming from him. He's still wiping the counter though.
That's dedication to your craft.
Mm.
I'll count that as a victory. I grab my grog and I turn around and survey the rest of the inn.
Yeah, there are a few people milling about. Then there's the upper balcony. You think you hear someone playing bongos up there?
Clearly, that's the most interesting thing going on in this place, so I'll go over there.
Yep, you take your grog and head upstairs where there's these 3 people sitting around the table.
And the cats.
Here's a useful guide.
Mm.
Oh my god, that's so bad, Como.
Oh wow, so much traffic today.
Yeah, there's these 3 protagonist-looking guys sitting around the table.
Protagonist. I mean, there's like a really scruffy, hairy-looking dude.
There's a dude with a cane and a massive limp.
You can also tell, by the way, that as you get closer, that they have more depth of field models than everyone else does.
DOF models are better.
Just don't stand at the middle distance, or they'll look like terrifying low poly Mario. Serena isn't like the most noticeable person, especially for what most people would consider a bard. More dark clothing. The bongos are a telltale, though. This is the fact that she's a freaking pet. But there's also... What does Yuri look like? How does Yuri strike his eye?
Well, I keep saying it, right? He like looks kind of scruffy and hairy, and like it's kind of doesn't look good when you first look at it. Then you notice that he has like the black robe of a priest on him, with the little choker. At least that's how he dresses casually. And then you notice he also has the little like silver pendant of a little urn. So yeah, probably a cleric of some kind.
Yep.
And
like the notable appearance-wise on Yuri, he's hirsute, has bushy eyebrows and a goatee.
yeah, so
Let's see. Como has a unibrow,
Yes.
chin, and he's chiseled. So
Yes,
And-
it was a ridiculous combination of luck. I'm literally the dude from... What was it? Me, and Me Again, I think.
And also, of course, he might or might not have a cloak, and like you might be able to spot some real nice armor underneath.
yeah, the dude is glittering underneath that robe of his. Just wearing that armor everywhere.
Hey, he found it. It's his.
Mm.
And he's the one that can make the best use of it, probably.
Well, yeah, but it's the whole thing if you wearing the armor always, never taking it off.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact that it's comfy, yeah, that's pretty much what Como looks like. It's a good picture. I'm not even joking.
Just add unibrow. Okay, yeah, there's 3 very adventure-looking people.
Bozos.
Mm.
I just kind of walk up to them, pull out a chair, sit down and put my feet up on the table, and that's it. Don't even address them, just start drinking, sipping the grog.
Oh my.
Yep.
You know this guy? Or what?
Nope. Not yet.
Maybe he knows us and we don't know him.
Yeah, that's creepy. Hi, who are you?
Name's Locke. How are you?
Nice. And how do you know us exactly? Did
I
you see
don't.
our heroic exploits? Ow!
No, you just look like the most interesting people in this inn, so I figured,
Wow, that's kind of sad, actually. Yeah, but it's not a chiseled face, friend.
No, but like this is what Yuri kinda looks like.
Aha!
What a plain face.
That's what you get when you have 6 charisma, sorry.
Dude, I mean, and my face is what you get when you have 4 intelligence.
And my face is apparently 5 wisdom. Starry-eyed wonder.
Starry-eyed wonder, yes.
That's a way better one. Like, literally an anime character next to the two of us. So yeah, most interesting people in the room, yeah, certainly.
So yeah, you're having a chat when suddenly a long-haired, pock-faced dude just kind of sits down with you.
Yeah, looks younger than he probably is.
I mean, visually, I imagine Locke kind of looking like a dark-skinned version of Vexen from Kingdom Hearts. Just kind of the wild-eyed idiot look, mad scientist kind of look, and also about as like able to take a hit because Vexen dies before he does anything worthwhile.
Okay. So, you four get to chatting and, well, you have a couple new members in the Broke Brigade now.
Yeah, now we're all broke.
I hope you guys realize the irony of the name of the band. We're probably currently the richest people on this continent, honestly.
I mean,
Nah, I bet
anyway.
there are others.
Well, considering you need 10,000 silvers to reach your retirement goal, probably not.
Yes, and Sephi just had to start over.
Oh?
Like, it is quite likely that their other adventures exist and they have been more successful on account of having started earlier.
Don't always have to compare yourself to others, though.
So, what do you do from here? You are all chatting jammily here. Oh yeah. Then there's also kind of forgot the whole all the stuff that all Brixim had on him. That's still somewhere.
Yeah, I guess we'll divvy it up eventually. Like,
So yeah, Loki here is a magic user.
Amazing. He can use magic.
Yeah, magic. Replacement Brixim already.
Magical mystery man.
Just like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't you have something that magic users may want?
what, a second spell book?
It's a loaf. Look at that loaf.
Loafs?
Wait, mages like loaves?
No, I'm talking about that loaf that just got posted.
Loaf.
Butter.
That's a potato.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, they're doing the grill thing, yeah.
Chunky kitties. Spaces. Okay. So,
So yeah, welcome to the slightly less broke brigade now, I guess.
slightly less broke.
Slightly less broke, yes, but let's not tell them where the other members went.
The other member.
That's why we didn't tell you about the other members either when you signed up for this gig. That's what we want you to think. That's what we wanted you to think. There were like 5 Brixhams before you.
We've just returned from like an old abandoned town down south.
Hmm.
It was quite fascinating, honestly.
Lots of death there, though, so let's not go there again until we level up a little bit.
What's a level up?
It's an Albany expression.
Really?
Ward?
We were not prepared, and we lost a member of our team before. So, we'll return there when we are prepared. Yes?
Where's Albany in Glansreich?
I don't actually have a map to point to.
I do.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
west of the
that's
police
heavy.
station.
What's a police station?
It's on the map.
Oh, I know what the police station is. Come on, don't you?
That
Of course we have constables here.
What's
Oh, right, they posted one before.
So, are you showing them your map? Your weird
Yeah, I
blue
just
map?
kind of lay it out on the table and just like, does anybody have any idea what the hell this is?
It's a map.
So, yeah.
That's what it is.
So, yeah, Loki lays down a large blue map with...
a blue map?
Yeah, it's blue. With white circles and lines and dashes on it.
Oh, do I would like to try and recognize any of the immediate areas depicted on that map. Do I recognize the shape of the mountain or the shape of from the other maps or something like that?
There are no shapes on it. It's blue with white circles and lines on it. There are no landmarks of any kind. It's blue.
You call this a map?
I would like to lift it and look through it at like the source of light to see if there's something inside it.
Well, it looks pretty with the light shining through it. Nice shade of blue.
Okay, does it actually live like an imprint on the wall? Not the imprint, but like the difference in coloring. Does it leave like a shapes on the wall if you shine a light through it?
No. But as you're staring at the thing, you notice that the circles and lines shift a little bit occasionally.
Holy crap! What magic is this?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Holy shit! This is awesome, though.
I've been following this thing for months, and it's led me in circles.
How are you following it how have you been following it if there are no like geographical features on it?
Pick a circle and assume that's where I am, and then try going to a different one.
Oh, Como, give me a wisdom roll. Give me a wisdom roll.
A wisdom roll. 1 second.
Yeah.
Click. Let's open this thing. Well, I'm not a very smart man, so.
Yeah.
Mark wisdom.
Well, it's not a 1. I didn't roll a 1.
What?
You rolled a fail.
Cannot roll a 1.
I see. Okay, so mark
Which
wisdom.
You can with your -1, but yeah.
Click.
Okay, yeah, you are staring at the map.
I have a perfect picture for this too.
I can roll a 0.
I just imagine the, like, when Gaston looks at the book. That's the perfect picture.
But yeah, you're not really getting anything but a headache from looking at this thing. It's not really opening up, so to say. Como, but Yuri, you you pick up something while you're just while Como is staring at this thing, going cross-eyed.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Well, you notice that as he's holding it, there's a kind of this crudish map of the frontier on one of the walls. Yeah, drawn by one of the patrons, probably.
Oh yeah, that's how we found out how to even get to the ruin that we went to. That's handy.
But you do notice that the one of the circles on the map seems to line up with the portal you found.
Safi, you don't know about it yet.
I mean, if one of the circle lines up with something, but there are no other landmarks on the map, then big dealio. Do we have like multiple points in the map that line up with something?
Well, Serena,
do we have like an actual map to overlap with this? Is it see-through in any way?
Slightly.
Anything is see-through if you put enough light at it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't really argue with that logic.
Oh, there might be, and you think that the other markings on it are deeper in the frontier.
So
deeper in the frontier, do we even know which way is north on this map?
So when we turn the map a certain way, that some of the landmarks match up with some of the circles on the frontier, and one of the circles is also not marked on the frontier map, but it lines up with where we found the portal.
Yeah.
So, Yuri squints, then he takes like a bit of charcoal or whatever drawing implement is present for the map, and kinda tries to dots a little mark on the frontier map where the portal would be, and looks at the blue map again to compare.
Yeah.
Well, your map would be much more useful if it featured maybe the lakes.
It'd be a lot more useful if it featured anything. I'll just kind of whack the thing on the table a bit.
Do the features in the map move as I move the map around? Like, is it pointing in some like physically same direction? Like, if I turn it upside down, do the features like move to where they were before, or do they just move at random?
Well, they do move around as you move the map. Oh no, wait! Since you are in a place,
do they stay consistent?
No, wait. Yeah, the markings stay in place, though they do jitter a bit as you move the map.
No, they are staying in place, like physically. Like, for example, I turn the lid. Okay, so there's some certain marking right next to me. If I turn the map upside down, does the marking return to the same location where it was, like next to me, or is it move with the map?
Oh yeah, it moves with the map. So.
Oh, okay. So we don't know where the north is.
Amazing.
Christ, are you sure this is even a map? Maybe it's some funky, like, hypnotizing mage wallpaper piece.
Well, even so, it must have been made with some purpose in mind.
Yes, of being a funky wallpaper, probably.
This seems like too much effort to put into something that would be purely decorative.
Have you ever seen a mage?
Well, yes.
You both have, technically, so...
Yes.
May just be weird.
Yes, it's just that I'm alluding to mages being very eccentric and weird.
Like, in my previous job, I have, I've met a few mages, actually. Like, one of them I had to bury.
That does not bode well.
Sorry, two of them. No, wait.
Bodes even worse.
Wait, two? You buried a mage without telling me?
Well, I mean, I worked as like a graveyard keeper back before this, so all manner of people need to be buried. Mages as well.
That is some very heavy typing.
Maybe it will help if I Serena really only knows how to do the music stuff and whatever her body can do, and she's not very bright, so she thinks.
Is that how the map looks, or is this just a carpet?
That's what
it's
that?
Both.
It's a carpet map. In case you want to walk all over a place.
Like,
wait, we have a carpet map. Is it edible?
It's blue and has like circles on it. See?
Are they like concentric circles?
No, like little round markings on the map. They're like big dots. So they're
big dots.
More than points.
If I touch it, does anything happen to it?
I mean, it's a map. It does like what maps do when you poke them.
Yes, but does the map do wait, all maps are like this in this universe? What?
No, I mean if you poke a map, it acts like a piece of paper.
It's not door.
Oh no, what I meant, does the map react if I touch it? Like, do the circles change in some pattern if I touch it?
It's not Dora's map, which like, you idiot. You read the wrong way.
You haven't tried killing me to call me an idiot yet. We didn't share a near-death experience yet for you to insult me like this.
What?
Says Como as he's poking at the map.
Yes. This will probably be a near-death experience.
You all seem very tense. You mind if I play a little song?
Please do. Can you play the Bongo Cat?
What the fuck is this crocodile thing you just... What the fuck is this, Como?
Como's super move.
Well, if I had a pet, if I had a crocodile, I would do it.
Anyway.
Yeah? What is that from?
His body is ready, though.
That's how you get a ready body. Of course, it's bloody red dwarf.
Right. Yeah, I thought that looked like Rimmer.
What a guy. No. I opened that thing and it auto-played, which means it shows up on stream.
Okay. Okay, so you are in town. What do you do while you're in town?
Well, this seems like a very peculiar item, so I would like to, at the very least, inquire with potential people who would know it. Like maybe they have a local library, or like a local mage or something. That I would like to inquire about such a peculiar item.
Okay. Well,
Sounds like a good idea to me.
okay. So you passing the map to Como to so that he could maybe find out something about it. Yeah.
Yes, it would be amazing if the local mage was named Google.
John Google, local eccentric.
Yes, you go to him and ask about things, and sometimes he delivers.
You just stand outside of his tower and yell questions at him. Like, how big is this dog? Yeah, he yells back like, pretty big.
His name is Dougal.
Can you name my dog?
Good dog names.
Okay.
He is now Fiddle.
So, do you have the basic rules open or the move list open somewhere?
I can open up in like a spiffy second.
Yeah.
Bada boom.
If you scroll down to the settlement and downtime moves, there's a thing called pastime. When you and your companion spend 1 week of downtime in a settlement, each of you pays 1 week's cost of living and a volunteer rolls a thing. And then stuff happens.
What stat is a thing? Also, I volunteer as tribute.
So,
Safia, look at this.
yeah, let's see. No,
Each of you pays 1 week's cost of living and a volunteer rolls plus peace. Be below on a 10 plus. Nothing unusual occurs. And you may each make a downtime move. On a 7 and 9, you may each make a downtime move. The settlement event occurs at the end of this week. And on a 6 minus, a settlement event occurs 1d6 days into the week.
So I need to roll 1d10?
Give me a moment. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, my ping jumped to 21,000 for a moment there.
Nice.
Tasty.
That's the highest it has ever jumped.
That's a number.
That's an Olympic record, because usually it just goes to 999.
So,
Your break ping limit.
okay, so you're...
We're reaching the levels of ping never thought possible.
Exciting.
Okay, so we are inquiring about the map with the locals.
Well,
but I'm mostly dealing with bones.
Well, each of you can maybe do a thing, so which one of you wants to roll?
Can I roll? I want to see what happens.
Okay,
so what do I need to roll? 1d10?
What? No. 2d6 minus 1.
2d6 minus 1.
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Great.
Okay. That's
fantastic.
Good job.
I did my best.
Give me a 1d6.
1d6, okay.
Yep.
Baby,
I rolled a 4.
Okay, it happens. Something happens on Thursday. Let me find the right table for this. Settlement. There we go. Okay. Roll 3d12.
Roll 3d12, okay?
Baby, no.
Yep.
3d12. Done. Roll 25.
And then it's individual numbers, so 4.
4, 12, 9, yeah.
2. Okay. Como.
Yes?
while you are trying to find investigating your map, you meet meet a friendly seeming fellow who is claims he knows something about this map of yours.
But it's not Como's map.
Como, you jerk! You stole it.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
Yeah, I lent it to him. Sounded
Yeah,
like
I
he
see.
knew what he was doing. Quote
Also,
unquote.
one moment. Phone is ringing. 1 sec.
Okay.
Will Como say hello to the friendly-looking man? Find out next time.
Well, while he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, Serena doesn't consider herself the book learner type, so she doesn't know how much she can really contribute to deep-going research.
Well,
she has the social skills to like find people and put up like a little tune, but
no. Like, you can all of you do something. Like, you don't have to all of you do the same thing.
Ooh.
Well, I would like to like just work on, of course, being a cleric, like find people, talk to people, preach to people, and also kinda hear out what they have to say. Just kinda be sociable. I don't know what kind of move that would count as. Do I get like a collections tray to earn a few silver?
Well, that sounds like work.
Do I get like research by just kinda maybe getting to hear something from people as I speak to them after preaching? Because they want to come up and tell me something?
Well, that depends on, well, what do you want to focus on? Research or working?
You can't collect as much as you have to ask questions.
There's two different things. You can either spend your week of downtime gathering information, or you can spend it. Well, you can work, you can train, you can recover, or you can craft.
You can push to the limit. Yeah.
Those are the things you can do.
Yeah.
Do you craft, recover, research, train, work? Work for you.
Which one lets me convert people?
Work, since that's basically what your job is.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
yes,
yeah.
hello.
Hello.
I have returned. It was telemarketers again.
Pain of existence. Okay. So.
Right, so I'm sorry.
You meet a friendly person who is seems to be knowledgeable about your map that you are just kind of showing around town.
Okay, he's aware. Can you tell me what it says?
Well, hello there. You seem to be one of them adventuring types, yes? From the frontier?
What gave it away?
Well, your overall demeanor, the way you move, you seem a professional, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what you're doing.
I honestly have no freaking idea, but go on.
Don't be so hard on yourself, friend. So, what is this map you are showing around? You can I take a look?
So it is a map. Well, yes. Just if you run, I'm gonna break your legs.
Como, no.
Yes.
Oh no!
It's not mine. I have to return it. If you run, I'm gonna have to chase you and take it back. I probably should word it a little bit better, but I have 4 intelligence, guys. I am trying my best. I'm just being brutally honest. It's like, just don't run away with it. On the one condition, you can touch it once.
The man very kindly pats you on the shoulder. No need to be worried there, friend. And he takes a look. He takes the map, looks at it, kind of turns it around a couple times. Yes. It's a quite clear case of quite clear thing. Okay. Well, I must tell you, I don't personally special in this thing, but I do know a guy who is who specializes in this sort
of
arcane maps. Yes.
Where could we find him?
Well, he's a bit of a private-minded person, you know. He doesn't really advertise himself, keeps to himself. But if you...
I would imagine that's why we couldn't find him.
Yes. But if you make it worth my while, I'll handle the introductions.
Okay, so can any of you guys be straightforward? How much?
Oh, this 50 silvers. Yeah, that should do it. Like, I'd have to do some convincing with him. You know, wine and dine. It takes a bit of cash.
What you want me to take you to wine and dine?
No. Not you. Me. The guy.
Is this a date?
No. The guy I know. He's going to need some persuasion, and to persuade him, I need some money from you to, pay the way, so to speak.
Okay, let's go meet with the rest of my team, and we'll share the load.
Come on, but this is a once in a lifetime chance. Don't do it. Don't run away.
What? What, you want me to? Okay, fine. Well, I mean, I still have 100 exactly, so yes.
I'm not even here, Como. Don't listen to me.
You're not a voice in my head? I have like 5 different ones.
This not
Okay, so, well, the reasonable part of my brain is telling me to go and meet with the rest of the people, unless this dude says, if you're not coming along, I'm just gonna walk away or something. So, would this person follow me to the rest of my group?
Well, I'm a busy man. I don't like.
This town is like 5 buildings, like at the longest part. Let's just walk.
It's actually pretty much larger than that.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating. I am exaggerating.
You're also for intelligence, so who knows if you're actually doing that.
Maybe I don't know how to count past 4.
He knows 5 is somewhere up there.
It's just, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, many.
So yeah, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, my friend here. Like,
my God. Okay, fine. Let us go and pay this guy up, I guess.
No. What? Where are you staying?
Prancing Pony.
Okay. So you pay me 50 silvers. I'll go make the introductions, and then I'll come and see you at the Prancing Pony and tell you when he's ready to meet you. Is this...
This is such a giant scam. Can I, like, toss a coin on my own? I'm gonna roll a 1d2.
What if it's not a scam, though?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna run. Oh my god. I'm gonna roll a coin, 1d2. If it's 1, then I give him the money. If it's 2, I don't give them the money. Because I can't decide, because I'm stupid.
You have
It's a random chance.
You only have a -1 to wisdom, so...
Well, it's still intelligence, not wisdom. Wisdom, well, I don't know.
Wisdom
How would you...
like insight and how trustworthy it is. Intelligence would be more like knowing whatever the numbers he asks add up.
Now what should I do? How would I go about this?
Do what you're
Flip it
In
and point
character,
to
that
the
is.
side if 50 is a big number
like
or not.
If Como is a paranoid little boy, then he's allowed to be paranoid.
I am. This sounds like such a big scam. It's like you're gonna take the money and you're gonna...
Just because you fail an insight check doesn't mean you're obliged to be a naive fool.
I know. It's just that my character didn't see the danger, but if he's still paranoid about something, then he's gonna not do it.
Your loss.
Well, you lost, friend. Good luck.
I would imagine so. Yeah, thanks.
Good luck on your quest. And he just slinks away.
Whoosh.
No trustworthy
the whole
person can
time.
slink like that.
Must have been a ghost.
Well,
Why would a ghost need money anyway?
Well, you see the ghost chatting up someone else later on the day. So,
Well, I'm gonna try to remember this dude and maybe find him later or just recognize him later when I'm with the rest of the gang. So I can say, hey, this is the dude that tried to scam me out of gold. Let's go kick his ass.
Okay, well, that's Como's week.
I was expecting him to just ask to give him the map and go check with the dude, and I'm gonna bring it back to the Prancing Pony. I would have agreed to that because I'm an idiot.
Huh. Okay, I was just... You were
Too late, though. Too late, you lost your chance.
Well, you were threatening to break his legs a moment ago if he didn't give the map back, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's kind of put the temper on those sort of plans, you know?
So he instead tried to scam me of money, and I said no to that, and he's like, well, shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, Yuri, you are working? What's that thing that you're doing?
Well, I am a cleric. I preach to people and hope to collect money and donations.
Yep. Okay. What will be the ability?
Okay, I need to step away for a sec again. I'll be back.
Okay. So what's the ability best suited to that job? I'm guessing wisdom.
How good?
I mean, if it's like talking to people, maybe.
What's the best ability score to work the cleric job?
Well, maybe it would be charisma to work a crowd.
Well, maybe if you want to say that. Then roll your charisma and see how you do this week.
Okay.
Mark that ability, and the judge makes a move.
This reason I went of adventuring.
Yeah, you and you don't really get any collections. That's a that's a thing. But where would you be doing your preaching thing, though?
I mean, if there's like a town square, then I guess I would be like off to one side of it, on top of a box or something.
Well, there are several districts in Phoenix. There's the poor district, wealthy, and a couple distinct market districts. So, which one of those would you be reaching in?
One of the markets, I guess. I mean, I would hope that the people of Phoenix would be like. I would hope that the faith of FRI is kind of suit, like people would hear her word out well in like a market or something where it is very much about civilization and order and so on.
Okay, would you be preaching in the tower market, or the rent market?
Tower or Grand?
Yeah.
Tower, I guess.
Okay, you're preaching well, it's called a tower because in the middle of the marketplace there's this old tower standing there.
Yeah, so that's a nice place for me to make references to it, like how the tower has served a purpose and it is civilization, it is part of this town. And that is great.
Well, while you are doing that, you know that there is some well, all is not well. There's while you are preaching, you do know that there are.
Hi.
Hello. You do know that a couple of skirmishes between this well, there's these guys with give me a what's the like emblem or something for the Empire cleansing? What would they use as an
A boat.
a boot.
Glen is what we call like the kind of heavy black punk kind of boot.
Okay. Yeah, you notice a few these kind of rowdy guys with carrying the boot emblems on their like this what they call pins, yeah, boot shaped pins on their chests, making trouble with the like there are a few, like Phoenix is mostly human centric town, but there are a few dwarves and elves about selling things, and these guys seem to be harassing them. You notice a few incidents like this going on.
Rude.
Quite rude. Okay.
I'm not going to stand for this. We ought to live in harmony.
Okay. So that's a thing. And Sarina, what are you doing this week?
Sarina does what she always does when she's in a new town with new people. And that's mostly just do her work and chum it up with people.
Okay.
And she would naturally work as the entertainer.
Yeah.
But the friendly type, who sometimes buys people a little drink. Rubbing elbows, so to speak.
Okay. What would you rate Sarina as? Unskilled, skilled, or a specialist?
Well, she's good enough at performing with her instruments and all that she's not like a random dude off the street. Like, you are getting what you pay for.
Okay. Well, roll that charisma then.
What do the dice say? The dice say Jesus.
Oh,
Nice.
Hold on.
You, where are you performing, by the way?
Probably like in inns where people are, so you can build rapport.
Holy shit.
Yep. Yeah, you hold a mini tour of Phoenix's taverns. Just
Every time at like the end, I'm like, I'm Serena, and this is my bird cat. Goodbye. Well, okay. But it all goes swimmingly.
oh yeah. So, do we? Well, you are a bard, and this is what you do. So I'd say that you are a specialist in.
Oh heck.
So you gain 18 silvers plus 1d8.
Ooh. Oh, 20.
You get
A nice smooth 20.
20. Yep, 20 silvers as you work the tavern circuit.
People know my name, know my face. That's how it should be.
And what is Loke doing?
well, since I gave Como the map, I don't really have a whole lot to do in town.
You can still do research.
I have a suggestion. You have the on your travels, or pretty recently, you encountered this interesting book called Journeys in Un that you haven't had time to properly read through. It's kind of hard to read. It's it's kind of archaic, the writing style, so it's going to take a little while to make proper head sense of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it would make sense to read through the weird, mysterious book that I picked up at some point and have no clue anything about it.
All right. So that will be a intelligence research.
So
Roll intelligence.
Be the smart wizard. Oh wow!
very smart
We
wizard.
got boxcars here. Damn.
Smartest wizard.
Holy
First
shit,
roll of
though.
the
Galaxy
game.
brain.
It's all downhill from here, boys.
I have a perfect meme for that. One sec, let me find it.
Hey, it's Esseran Saturix. How nice. What? Freaking McDonald's, really? I know where's Esseran
Yes.
Saturix. Yeah.
Let me find the right thing. Give you some details.
I found it. Here you go.
Big head.
Of course.
Safi, you should be showing some of the relevant pictures on the stream, though.
I know, but that's work. Actually, it's not that much work now that I figured out a little trick I can do.
As long as you have an overlay in OBS that points towards a file, you can replace that file with a picture that you want to show.
No, there's a better way. I figured out that you can right click and like copy a link. So I can just do that. There, now popped up on the stream, but everyone could see the big head. You may spank it once.
Or alternatively, this.
God damn it, Como. I like all the terrible edit on his shoulders. He doesn't work out. He's just a normal person. Come on, work. Click flip.
Okay. Yeah. So
Anyway,
yeah,
what does Galaxy Brain achieve?
Right. You are able to decipher the contents of
I'm mute.
Journeys in Un, and discover that this details the travels of, well, the person doesn't name themselves in the book, but details their travels in this weird otherworldly place.
Is it called Yin?
Yes. It's
I did it. I'm a detective.
It's World of Gardens. It's what it's kind of referring to. World of odd, constantly changing gardens and its strange inhabitants. Like they are reference to meetings with the chess people and what's rose maidens, weird, just all kinds of weird creatures.
This guy. He's there
This
hosting his gardening TV show.
And one of the things you find out is the way to reach this place. You just had to find any garden in any place. And
Neat.
in that garden, find a wall covered in ivy, vines, moss, or something like that. Clear that vegetation away and use chalk. And with chalk and charcoal, draw a realistic door with keyhole, hinges, and a doorknob on the surface. And then write upon that door Yn by the way of where you currently are, the name of the place you currently are. Then you leave for a moment so that no one is looking at the drawing, and when you return, the drawing will be replaced by a real door.
Neat.
It also warns that the door will only remain there for a day. And there are strict warnings, of not tarrying too long in the gardens.
Makes sense. You wouldn't want the door to disappear while you're in there.
No.
So yeah, I did it. I read a book. I now know how to get into the gardens place.
Yep. That is indeed what you do.
Sure, that'll become relevant at some point.
Possibly.
Yes, I play this thing. So yes. This is what you discover.
A realistic door. What exactly constitutes a realistic door?
A door that makes sense.
It is described in the thing.
Oh, you gotta draw a realistic door. I want to be a real door.
A real door. It's like Pinocchio, I want to be a real boy, except it's a door that's made of meat and bone.
I love that thick lady. She'll be a very nice roast. Bunny. There's a lot of rations.
Yes.
Come on. What if we get someone who can eat like bark, like a beaver, and we just cut a little bit of fat off every day and we let it eat bark?
Wait a second,
It's
what?
like a pig that grows back.
I'm sorry, what again?
You know, I once saw like on footage, like they had cows and they had like holes in them, like a metal frame and a plug, and you could just look inside the cow's stomach.
Yeah, that's how you add special ingredients to the cow so that it produces the proper milk.
That's awesome.
Ah, yes. And Loki, give me 2 rolls of 2d10.
Oh.
2d20.
Oh. Exciting.
Wait, 2d10 or 2d20 or 2d10?
2d20 to Loki.
Oops. A slash roll. It's only been a freaking week.
Jam! Also,
I'm cranking out the boss rolls.
Don't forget that there's a little window you can use for easy dice rolls. Up to 5.
But that's boring.
Okay.
That's
also, from the book, you find you able to decipher 2 other details. One is the masks are all cursed except for the child's mask, and also there's a sentiment of disliking trees. Person who wrote this really didn't like trees.
I hate
trees suck.
Yep.
Got it.
They didn't like trees, but they also liked children. This is really weird.
So we're gonna fight Pinwheel because of this mask thing.
I end up fighting
Pinwheel just
Majora.
falls apart when he has to fight multiple guys. But sure. Well.
Book reading.
So Serena and the Wizard did really well, and then Como and Yuri just come back looking a little sad.
Nah, I'm not sad.
Wah.
You failed your deity.
Masks are all cursed except child's mask.
So
Write
he hates
that
trees and
trees
likes
somewhere,
children.
like in the margins of your spellbook.
That's a weird dude.
Yes, there's also...
What is... Oh, Shockzone because of the door. Okay. Why the hell did Shockzone have such an incredibly rocky intro anyway?
Shockzone was the greatest show.
But it had such a weirdly dissonant intro for how the show itself presented itself. Like the music is like this is the guitar just screeching along, and the show itself is like, "Hi." It's like if SpongeBob starts off with a death metal intro.
I would watch that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Balls pop SquarePants.
Good. I would totally watch that.
Who
All
chokes
the main
head of baby puppies.
all the entire main cast is actually members of the disbanded death metal band.
Yes.
Patrick with the bass guitar.
And one more little detail. There's a description of a tower where a seed lives. Hell, I don't know how to pronounce that. Seed.
Cool.
Seed.
Neat.
But the poor thing kills.
Sidey?
I always said Sid.
The poor thing kills anything that approaches and doesn't know why it is so lonely.
I will cure its loneliness with beat poetry.
It's one weakness.
You cannot kill someone who is art.
Watch me.
You can't kill the music, man.
Make peace, not war.
Dramatic shotgun pump. Yes, I can.
I believe that. Gun ain't loaded. You are a fool.
Gunshot sound.
That's what you get for having -2 wisdom.
Oh, a friend of mine has told me a story. In his state, the police has started this whole like trade in your guns thing. So he went and made like 50 homemade shotguns, and he went to sell them for $250 each. And they told him this isn't a real gun, and he's like, "Do you want me to shoot it to prove it?" And they just bought every single one. He made like $10,000.
Amazing.
If this isn't a real gun, you won't be afraid when I aim it right at you.
That's actually a felony, so.
Well, they're the ones who doubted it. If it's not a gun, it's not a felony. You're just aiming something at them that's harmless. They've already verified it.
Yes. But
like
then you're going to end up...
If I say I can shoot a magic spell from my hand, and they're like, you can't, and I hold my hand up, is that considered threatening someone with a weapon? Like, I can, but they don't believe it.
I have a perfect comic for this if I can find it.
I guess it is like technically knowingly threatening someone with a weapon. And then it's
yes, that's the thing. You're going to end up in prison with a $10,000 bail. Yes, this is the picture that I was looking for. So I have to look.
Calm me down. I quit.
I ain't gonna fuck around.
Smart. Okay.
Ba-da-ba.
So, you have your eventful week of doing stuff around town, finding stuff out, not being swindled. That's nice.
And reading books.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Book adventures. Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Yay, pizza.
So how did y'all's week go?
I read a book.
Sweet. I bet you had to read more than one book. I heard that many books contain many things.
This one contained many things.
Oh.
They're called words, Safi.
Including, but not limited to, trees suck.
They do?
Why would
Yes.
Well, I mean, aren't books like made out of trees? I guess that makes sense.
I probably made it out of trees to just say, suck it, trees.
Although I've heard some books are not made out of trees. It's weird.
Mm.
Those books are made by people who like trees.
So they write it on sheepskin. They like trees.
I've spent an entire week not getting scammed.
But did you achieve
What
anything?
did you do?
You learn anything about my map?
No, unfortunately not. Only that people want to scam me for it.
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So, what do you do now? You are back in the upper balcony of Branson Pony, discussing your.
Oh, Belmar, by the way, how much
findings.
should I subtract from my money for a week's worth of stay?
Ah, yes.
What kind
Where
of
are
inn
you
is the Branson
staying?
Pony?
Well,
I mean, we spent so much money here, we might as well just get an annual, visitor's card.
is it a poor or modest inn?
I would imagine it's a modest inn with a couple of rooms that are poor. Because it's mainly oriented for travelers, because nobody but the travelers would actually go to the inn. and
Yeah.
stay in it, because the drinks are cheap, but stay is expensive.
Well, as it is. Okay, now I'm hearing echo.
Mhm.
Weird.
Is it
But
from me?
I do not know. It just happens occasionally.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't hear anything.
Let's see. I guess let's say it's a point, since it is for travelers mainly and for starting adventurers.
Travelers can take it. So what is
So
it?
it's
5 silver pieces?
well, it's 8 minus your charisma modifier.
I got that golden smile.
8 minus -1. So that's 9.
They charge you extra.
Yes. They
I just
charge me
don't
extra
want to
for
look at
my
that
level 3.
unibrow. But every morning
It's
it has to walk past me.
it's a family heirloom. It like I just glue it on.
Why are you like this?
because I'm not very smart.
Baby, no.
I just lost a friend. This is how I cope with things. I glue eyebrows to me. I tear them off the enemies, and I just make one giant unibrow.
Awesome. Well, I still have 15 gold pieces I can spend, including my lucky silver.
Alright. So, what are your plans for the future?
Alright, so do I pay up like the 9 for the inn or what?
I guess so.
I pay 5.
I paid 8.
Yep.
I paid 9.
Yep, that will be
We're
my
all
goal.
not very charming, except for Serena.
Yeah.
Next time I'm gonna get Safi to pay for me. Like I'll give him the money, but he'll pay for me.
Maybe if
Would be
I
a
put
smart idea.
my Kits Raven on you, it'll rub off.
I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel
People
about that.
love cats and ravens.
They do?
I don't know.
Shit. That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah. There was the echo again. So yeah, if you want to... Okay, what the hell is causing that? So, if you want to see a picture of what Serena's... The hell? what Serena's... That's annoying. It looks like there's the picture in the stuff folder. A katsraven. Just show this.
Oh man. A pecky cat.
Heck yeah.
It's a raven cat. Yeah, now I'm getting that echo occasionally again. Oops. Thing.
Excuse me for a few minutes if you don't mind. I hope this session can...
What? Is everything okay? Guess not.
Rip.
Okay. So yeah, what are the rest of you doing from here? Like,
Well, Serena is going to buy some basic supplies because she assumes that now that research is done, we're gonna go.
Same. And I'm gonna let her buy everything because people just charge me extra.
Okay. Sure.
It's like make a pretty face and the puppy eyes.
Well,
okay.
Well, look, Safi, everybody's gonna give you discounts because they actually want to marry you.
Well, that's awfully optimistic to assume that everyone's interested in women.
It
It's
will
a
be once
vaguely-
they see you.
It's a vaguely medieval setting.
They wanna
Gun
marry
fingers.
me for my pet. 'Cause
Even if they don't like women, they would still enter an arranged marriage because that's what people do.
well,
Hmm,
well,
I don't know.
you get a weak thumbs up back. Okay.
That's still be something. No, oh well. So,
Yes.
you are gathering around the table, discussing your plans for the future.
Yes.
Mhm.
Where are you thinking about going? Like, there are several things you could do. You could try.
We still have the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Millennium
Also-
Puzzle?
Oh, the whole thing why we ventured out there in the first place. We have this puzzle. Let me find it as I rummage through my goddamn bag.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the puzzle toy thing. Sure. Yeah, that would be trying
This
to
thing,
find
but made out of wood.
Oh,
the puzzle toy.
neat, I guess.
So yeah, that could be something to do. It's
Yeah, so basically, for context, the whole adventure started because somebody discovered this toy and sold it to us, and these toys have only been found in a broken state and very old, but this one is new, and the race that has been making those is supposedly gone. So we thought, oh, well, maybe they are still out there somehow.
Huh.
Anyway, that's how Brixham died.
Oh. I feel like a few steps were missed in there, but okay.
Okay.
well, they were able to find a ruin of the lizard people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we touched a few statues and we got a bunch of nightmares, and we're scarred for life now.
Hooray.
So yeah, you could go on an extended expedition, trying to maybe fight them somewhere
Yeah.
deep in the frontier, or you could try to find a garden and go into the try to go in, see what the hell that's all about, or you could try crawling about for some rumors about interesting locations.
Personally, I would vote for a garden. It sounds like a good place to spend time in, and not die horribly, perhaps.
Optimistic thinking.
Always look for positives. Maybe I am now a death seeker.
Well, I mean, we've already heard that things are cursed in there, trees suck, and there's a tower where a Cid kills people. So, maybe it's not as safe as you're considering.
Well, I once kicked a paralyzing pig into space.
Well, okay then. I guess your scale of safety is different than mine.
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Right. Hmm.
Well, I mean, I also vote to go garden hunting.
Sure.
I just read a massive book about garden care, mowing lawns and stuff.
Hmm. Okay. Do you for the gardens?
Sure.
We gotta wait for a minute, though.
Yeah, we should wait and
Go for the garden.
let them have input.
Tak.
Ouch.
I hope I didn't miss anything of importance.
Oh, just talking about where to go next.
Como.
Oh, I see Como posted the weird little snake toy.
Yep.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Como, stop. No. No. Fucking damn it. It's a duelist linguini. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. We need to stock up.
Italian memes. So yes, a good boss in the party is interested in trying to get into Yun. So
Yeah. Gardens.
Yeah, gardens.
What's Yuri's opinion on this?
An urn?
Hmm.
A garden world thing. Huh. Oh, what the hell, why not?
Okay. Now you just need to find a garden.
I prefer gardens to the outright wilderness, I suppose.
Hmm. So how do you go about locating a garden in Phoenix or somewhere?
Oh.
Well, presumably there's someone that has like a plot of land that they just grow flowers and stuff on.
Okay, so a public park. I
My
guess
question
there's.
is, who would let us into the garden?
Hmm.
If it's a public place, then we just walk in. We'll let ourselves in.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
belongs to us, the people.
We are technically the public.
Okay, so let's find a town park. Well, I hope that counts as a garden.
Okay. You go. Oh, there's the. Prepare. So. There. Yes. Okay. You locate the garden. A public garden for well, this is a kind of like a let's say like a public vegetable garden kind of place where
So it's like a
people kind of.
greenhouse?
Except for the
Okay.
house part.
Like a market garden.
Okay. I suppose that's fair, okay.
Connection a bit wonky there for a moment, but yes, and like kind of open plot of land where people can grow some crops for themselves. Just say set aside for this, like a public place.
Alright.
Spend a moment trying to find a suitable moss-covered wall,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
find walls.
I guess Loki draws the door on the wall.
Yep.
Pizza burger looks good though.
Oh, Christ. I look away for 2 seconds.
Como, what does this have to do with moss-covered walls and gardens?
Ah,
I was filling the intermission.
this is stop. Yes.
That's the last one.
These are so dumb. Does anyone know how to draw?
I
Yes.
Well, you see, doors are my secret fetish. I've been drawing doors since childhood, so yes.
I'll leave it to you then. I take a few steps back.
Give me the chalk. I'm gonna draw you a nice thick knob. Okay, so what would I roll to try and draw the door?
Chalk.
No, I wouldn't roll chalk. It's like I roll chalk on the ground and the thing appears on the wall. What are you? What are you, an idiot?
You can roll.
I'm going to roll dexterity for it, unless someone
Okay,
else wants
but
to
I need
roll.
input from Belmore. Belmore's dead from all the laughter, apparently.
I don't think you really need to roll anything to draw a damn door. So
Okay.
Just draw a rectangle.
I drew a rectangle with a nice thick knob on it.
Yep, and the hinges and everything, and then you right. What's the name of this garden you are standing in?
It's just a public garden, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
but we need its name.
How about Karas?
okay.
No, wait. Kadesh, there you go. That's the proper name for the garden.
All right. So
The
you write on
Gardens
it
of Kadesh.
"In by the way of Kadash"
Yes.
on the door, and then you all just kind of leave for a while and keep other people from coming near this place for a little while.
Nothing suspicious going on here. Nothing at all. Don't go buy the tomatoes.
I mean, we just drew something on the wall. It's kind of boring. It doesn't do anything.
Yep, nothing happening. And then you come back after a little moment and hey, there's a door now.
Nice.
Magic.
Magic.
Como, you're a witch.
I always knew you had it in you.
And
Let's kick
Are
this
you-
door in.
by the way, are you looking at your blue map, by the way?
I mean, I would imagine Locke is doing that constantly.
Oh.
Well, I
Take
mean, it's
peeks
still
at
in
it
my
now and
backpack,
then.
probably.
I thought you would have handed it over since you didn't find
Yeah.
any.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Then I did, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you are looking at it in the center of the map, there's a new circle appears.
It's a map of doors.
Oh.
That's
Doors.
That's fucking rad.
Neat.
Wait, it's not just doors, it's actual, like, teleporting doors.
Magic doors.
Doors!
Doors!
Is the door open?
The door is slightly ajar.
I open the door.
Okay.
What cruel
the
green hell
place.
awaits us?
Let me find some. Let's say a little description. So well, you well, the first thing you notice when you open the door is a nice breeze coming through. There's waft of clear air and a bird song.
Birds.
Are there any lyrics?
Chirping away in the chirping away. You see some, well, what look like several ornamental ponds beyond the door. And figure out a better way to navigate this damn thing. Okay, give me a few rolls. Let's see.
Anyone or just Safi?
Safi, give me a first aid D. Roll me 2d6. Just roll a 2d6.
Nice.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay.
It's not quite snake eyes, it's double snake eyes.
Okay. Write that down. Give me a moment as I generate this location.
Let's see, what are those called? Let's see. It's called a hard 4 in craps. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, then roll me 2d10.
Ooh, spicy.
Ooh.
Wow, 6 and 6.
2 doubles.
Now you go to jail.
Oh no, it's the popo.
It's the Pope. What's the police called over in Netherlands?
The police.
Yes.
They're called the police.
Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
This
I
isn't
thought
like
you
Friends
were.
where they call them the gendarme.
I thought you were asking me again. It's like what's called the police? The police? I'm like yes, the police.
The fuzz.
Christ. Okay, what's the jargon
And
for that or slang?
and also give me a d6.
Oh.
Just 1d6.
A 3. Okay. Something. Right then. Yeah, you step through the door and you notice there are several ornamental ponds littering the grounds here. There's it is pleasant. The sun is shining. You hear birds chirping,
Awesome.
and off to the side there are two. Well, they look like soldiers dressed in chainmail, pikes. Well, their pike and shield are on the ground as their bodies are impaled on wooden spikes.
Wait, what?
You see You see two corpses impaled on wooden spikes. They are dressed in chainmail, and there's pikes and shields on the ground.
Oh no.
Underneath them.
Oh, this is...
Big soldier man, I think this is your field of expertise.
This is not what I was expecting when you invited me to this garden world.
However, I like their chainmail. It's glittery.
I know where we are, guys. I know where we are.
You do?
Here. Yes.
Blob glare.
Also, yes, dark vision is really dumb in 5e. It's also dumb in Pathfinder if you allow a lot more, but ever since they rolled low light vision and dark vision into one, they basically just killed light mechanics. Because everyone forgets you have disadvantage on perception checks. Putting that aside, marshmallows. Como, do
Yes.
something about these corpses.
I'm gonna shield your eyes from it.
I'm not. This is not what I had in mind.
What, do you want me to go and poke around dead people?
I want you to make sure that they're dead so we can take their things and adventure.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, yes, I do exactly that. I poke them with a sword.
Yep, they are quite thoroughly dead. You know, having
Nice.
a big old wooden spike go through your chest generally does that to a person.
What are the spikes like? Are they like jutting out of the ground, or are they like spears, or?
Yeah, it's kinda
Are they impaled
jabbing
through their backs or up their ass? As
through
they
the
did
back. Through the
Okay.
back, like a butterfly.
it.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
Just stuck on a wooden spike, jutting from the ground at an angle.
Were they like running at the spikes and got impaled?
No,
Doesn't
I would imagine
really-
they were put up there
Yeah.
on purpose.
And also they are very fresh. Like these guys didn't die that long ago.
Oh boy.
Like the birds haven't even eaten their eyes yet. So you know they've been here for a while.
Eyes.
Wait.
So let me give you a description. Ornamental ponds. The surface is covered in floating lines. Huge drifting fish like bright orange and pink carp and catfish beneath the surface. Brushes and cattails grow here in abundance.
Also, quick question: is anybody holding the door?
Well, I mean, I'm Oh.
Is the door still open, or did it just disappear?
Don't worry
It's
about
not
the
going to
door,
disappear
worry
for a
about-
day, right?
Yeah,
That's
we
what
got
I
it.
heard.
Yeah, there's a piece of wall, freestanding wall there with a door in it.
Okay, but okay, fair enough. Because I just realized that we're gonna turn around and there's no door.
Well, no.
Of course not.
So we have a day, 24 hours.
Hmm.
And we are going to go back before that because I plan on sleeping before then.
I'm going to slide on that chainmail. If I could get him off these freaking poles first.
You're going to
Okay.
just wear
What
armor
do you
right
have?
of a corpse.
What do you have against Polish people?
V funny.
Don't tempt me.
What are you gonna do? Invade Poland?
I mean, I'm right here, you know.
Sorry.
Okay, as you are looting the body, you notice that it is also carrying a pouch of silver on it.
Money!
Wait, but before I pick it up, I want to see the coin. I want to compare it to the coins that we have if they have the same markings. Like they're probably stamped coins, so they have some sort of like
Yeah, like
something stamped on them.
the ones we have like the Emperor Otto on them.
Which ones are these? Do they have like date stamped on it?
I don't want to
Excuse
go
me for a
into
moment.
stuff either, but they do seem to be from Glenzig, yes. There's a mixture of Emperor faces on there.
Oh.
And you find 2d10 silver. Those.
So these are geographically. So we're technically geographically close to where we were, right?
Yeah.
Or at
Well,
least
yeah,
within the
these people
confines
could-
of the Empire.
They could have come from a door as well.
Yeah.
Yes, but we had to draw it.
And someone else can draw too.
Yeah, this might not be the only copy of the book.
And so this particular location leads to one specific area.
Como, we've not even gone through the door yet as a party. Stop making this many conclusions.
I'm just worried.
Where's your adventuring spirit? Pat pat.
My adventuring spirit died with Brixham.
Jak teraz słyszałem z Warszawy, wiesz, będą jak mówią, są z Warszawy, normalnie pół godziny.
Well, that's a
A
downer.
jak to pójść? Ale ciasto zawsze może zagłosić na...
But maybe a little tune will cheer you right up.
No, to w porządku. Wiesz co, nawet nie musisz to gniatać dla wiem coś.
Okay. So,
Invigorating sun. It's a jingly song.
I wasn't asked to minute today.
Po prostu dam swoje ciasto i tyle. Mówię, oddam wam swoje ciasto, więc...
Maybe should mute the thing. Yeah, well. Okay, well.
Why do people keep...
What?
I don't know why people keep.
Never mind. I'm just annoyed because I had a phone call.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so there are still like corpses on spears, still impaled.
Yep.
Can we like take them down and bury them in some proper fashion because this is kind of unsightly?
Okay, so Serena, you are looting one of the corpses already. A proper adventure.
I just want his chainmail.
Okay. Yeah, you.
Be a big hole in the chainmail.
Don't worry about it.
That can be fixed.
It's
actually
adds
very easy.
character.
It adds a weak point.
Shush.
It is a weak point, and also the chainmail is probably kind of dirty.
They're fresh corpses. It's fine.
Somewhat.
Also,
Okay.
Como hasn't rolled it for the money.
You have chainmail. I just rolled them. You find 15 silver pieces on this guy.
Not
And
by more
a-
than a quart of grog.
And also a pair of metal hoops, 8 inches across.
Huh.
Hmm.
Are
Finally,
these
hula
big
hoops are
things?
coming back.
What?
But they're just metal hoops, so.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at the wizard and goes, "Are these wizarding things? Because they look kind of funny."
I don't know, they're just hoops.
Pair of metal hoops.
So, who wants to stick their hand through one?
I'll give it a go.
Yep.
Yep.
When you
Anyone with extra hands?
These would be
Please
nice
go ahead.
bracelets, if a bit long.
Okay, when you stick your hand through one of the hoops, it appears through the other one.
See?
Oh man, magic portals.
I can scratch my back without having to like. Holy shit! Also, Ollie, look, we can open a brothel with this.
No.
We're gonna make millions. We're rich literally with this one item.
Yeah,
Snap.
that is...
Snag those bad boys.
Knew it. So now one of us can just stay in town and help the rest out by just sending things over.
An endless stream of bandages.
Yeah.
Well, you wanted to bury them, didn't you? That's sweet.
Well,
That takes the other guy off the hook, so to speak.
Technically, yes, although I'm thinking that when we'll be preparing to leave from here, I think that would be just a good time to carry them out with us and then figure out where to put them, because I don't this place looks nice, and there are these ponds, and they don't really want to tend the soil with corpses
I
here.
don't know if the local landowner will appreciate us stealing his corpses, but sure.
Stealing.
Stealing corpses.
Maybe they were decorative.
Yeah, man, you don't rob a grave yard.
Well, yes, this is not a graveyard, because a graveyard has this buried.
Mm.
Maybe they do things differently in weird garden dimension.
Well, alright, if we're not burying them right now, then let's go.
Oh yeah, then there are several ponds, fishes swimming in them. Nice refreshing water. And yeah, the ponds are surrounded by thick hedges.
Are they extra thick?
Yeah, you know,
Hedges.
they're hedges.
Mhm.
You could push, not so
Wait a
thick. You
second.
couldn't push through them, but
Wait,
still.
if it's 8 inches across, so if we buy a ballista, we can bring one of those rings to somebody that we need to kill discreetly and fire the ballista through the other one and just... Oh my God.
Yes, absolutely
shit.
so. Yes. Congratulations, you know
Oh
how
my
to
God,
shoot
we should
bombs.
become assassins. We're gonna be the ballista assassins.
We're going to be the Ballista Brigade.
I did, by the way, add the stuff to my
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. Are all of you in the gardens, or some of you hanging back?
I'm poking the corpse.
Yeah, we're
And
all
then
in by now.
Okay.
we went through the door now.
Right. Well, Loki, your map turns green.
Whoa!
What?
Never done that before.
And it gets kind of wonky. Like, there's the circle in the middle, then there are couple of circles at the edges, and
Are we
and
in
it's-
like a teleporter hub?
and it's also kind of staticky. Like, some of the circles just disappear, reappear entirely randomly.
Do we at least
Wow.
remember which door we came from?
Yeah, well, there's the one circle in the middle that
Yeah,
seems to stay put.
Okay.
probably where we are.
So wait, is there like how exactly the area around us looks now? Is it like a plane?
Well, there's
Or-
a pretty thick hedge surrounding the ponds.
Ah, well, is it
There.
possible to like peek over it?
Sure, let me check what you see over there. Well, on the other side of the hedge, there's some lawns, a couple of flower beds,
Mhm.
and then there's a fence. What direction are you looking, by the way?
To the south on the current map.
Right. Yeah, you can see a fence.
So past the hedge is a fence.
Yeah, there's some manicured
Is it-
lawns, flower beds, and a fence.
Is it circular?
Seems so. Or
So it's circling the entire hedge.
what? No. Like, you see, like, beyond the hedge here is lawns, flower beds. There's a fence a little while, little distance away, short distance
So it's
away.
like this, right? And then it just kind of does this. Is that what you mean?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, is there anything behind the fence? Like a building or...
Yeah. It's can't make out what it's yet from here.
Is it so far that I can't see, or is there like some sort of like optical thing going on? Like a
Well,
fog or...
Well, there's an optical fence in the way.
Wait, what?
You can't see through it.
Oh yeah, I can't see through the fence. Okay.
Uh,
Well, usually the
And-
fence means something like chicken fence or something.
hmm.
If there are no holes, then it's a wall, I think.
It's still a fence if it's like planks bolted side by side, and
Yeah.
if they are like if there are no gaps between them or very narrow ones that you can see through.
Could be covered in vines or something.
Okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
What if I look from my current position to the east?
There's some more lawn, and then there's a kind of this stone wall.
So there's stone wall going like this.
Well, maybe not as big, but sure.
Okay, and what is to the west?
There's some flower beds, some creepers growing the ground, and what's there? Another hitch.
So, are there any changes on the map that represent those?
No, not really. It's, as I said, there's this middle that stays put, and then the rest of the map is kind of wonky. So circles appearing, disappearing.
It's even
Okay,
less useful in this world.
can we actually see those doors appear and reappear? If the circles represent doors.
And who knows what the map's resolution is? It might as well, they may as well be very far from us.
It could be a world map.
Perhaps. Can I do this whole like? No, I guess not. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll stop asking questions. Let others ask something.
Okay, while you are happy wandering here, something happens. Roll me a 4d20s.
4d20s. Each of us rolls one, or everyone rolls 4d20.
Well, since you're talking, just roll it. Nice.
Fine. Here you go.
Okay. That's that's gonna be an interesting thing.
Not bad.
Yeah, but big numbers don't necessarily represent a good outcome.
Yeah, but they're big numbers.
Yes, but big numbers don't necessarily mean good things.
Yeah, but I like big numbers.
Oh shit, I love big numbers too. We should form a club of big number lovers.
It's a table of random encounters, except it's listed in like descending difficulty order, so a higher number means further down the list where
Which
easier
means
things are.
harder. Where easier things are? Or harder?
Because it's in descending order of difficulty.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So rolling big is actually good.
Oh,
I'm joking. It's not actually ordered that way, but I'm going to say it is because I want to make up a reason why rolling higher would be good.
Okay.
Well.
Yes.
As you're, peeking over the hedges here, making note of the landscape. From over the northward hedge, a creature crawls over.
Holy shit! What kind of creature?
Well, it has the body of a tiger. Body of a tiger, crow's head, 8 gecko legs.
8 what legs?
Gecko.
Yes.
Gecko. Holy shit, dude! This is like
So
a kick-ass design.
So it's like a crawly thing with like 4 legs on each side.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a tiger with gecko legs. Holy shit, that's awesome. Can we adopt it? Can we adopt it? Is it friendly?
Well, it as it sees you, it kind of lets out a very loud caw.
I want to
it,
wave to it.
Quote responds in kind. Caw.
Yeah. It turned to quote. What did it say?
It said caw. You did
Whoa.
Well, it is kind of looking at you. Its head occasionally switching to the two corpses there. Kind of.
I'm gonna offer it my ration, a spare ration that I have. Look,
I
if I'm
don't
gonna
think
make a
it needs
friend,
to be said, but if there are corpses here, fresh
yeah,
ones, then I'm guessing that
That's
something
well,
present here caused them to die.
this thing doesn't look like something that would put people on spikes, though.
Yes, exactly. It's got
It may
gecko
simply be an
legs.
offering for this beautiful boy.
Well, yeah, it is kind of starting to switch its tail about.
Okay, so it's doing the gecko attack thing. Holy shit. Wait, does it have a tiger tail or a gecko tail?
Tiger tail.
Ah, damn it. I'm
Hey,
not proficient with tigers.
remember that like drip lizard we fought?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's another weird lizard thing, kinda.
Yes, and
It's
I'm gonna
little
try to
legs.
adopt. I'm gonna try to adopt this one too. I want an epic mount. I want to promise this thing that we're gonna have a lot of corpses to feed it.
Isn't it a bit squat to be a mount?
Well, it's gonna be a lowrider.
Well, it is kind of climbing down from the hedge slowly.
Shit. Well, if it
Um,
attacks, don't kill it. We're gonna nurse it back to health, and we're gonna make a friend.
It is circling the hedge, kind of in the direction of the corpses.
Okay, does any one of us recognize this creature, or is it like just a unknown?
It's a boy. That is all that is
It's
relevant.
a weird.
Well, I can't.
It's a weird hybrid mishmash.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that.
Okay. Well, we are gonna wait to see what it's gonna do with the corpses and everything.
Okay.
So you wanna move out of the way then?
Good thing we didn't bury them.
Hmm.
That would
Yeah.
have been dumb.
Yuri, you and your and your dignity.
It's
Okay.
unburying the corpses as we're being attacked is very hard. I'll tell you what.
I mean, they would probably. This thing could probably barrel them up on its own.
Yes, but it wouldn't see the corpses on the ground. It would see walking corpses in front of it.
Okay, so you are backing away from the corpses then. Is what
Yes.
I'm getting here.
Yes.
First
I
Yeah.
would have tried to like cut off parts of the corpse and feed it to him, but that just feels weird, and I don't have a good cutting tool.
Well, I do. I have a giant cutting tool, and these corpses are probably starting to decompose, so they would be easy enough to cut up.
They're fresh
And then-
ones, so not really.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis.
Very fresh.
Yeah, but that rigor mortis doesn't affect the how effectively you can cut it.
Fine. You're the
Yeah.
chef.
Yes, but they're not decomposing, is what my point was.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
okay, fair enough. Yes.
You leave the
That was-
corpses alone, so the tiger crow slowly approaches them, impales
Chicken.
one with its beak, one of them peak, and starts dragging it away,
What?
keeping an eye on you.
Goodbye.
Wait, is it using a pike to impale?
No,
the
it
corpse?
has a
It's
beak.
beak! You.
Oh,
It
the
has
beak.
it has
I
a
heard-
crow head. Of course, it
Yes,
has a
but
beak.
I thought he said peak, not beak. Like
Similar
pike.
sounds.
Something. Yes.
Similar sounds. Yeah, it's just dragging the corpse away, and unless you do something, it's just going to back through the hedge and take the corpse with it.
What a nice boy.
Well, that's one way for.
Well, it's polite. I'm not gonna try to steal the corpse from them.
You know, it's that kind of attitude.
It's one way
Gives
for the
you a
place
lot
to
in life.
become clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's not attacking us or anything. We're not
So
doing
that's
anything
good.
with the corpses.
We don't need these dead bodies.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just looted them, but we left the corpses for them to eat, I guess.
And I'm going to bury any that are left when we are done with this place.
You know, I'll be honest. I'm starting to get a bit bored just standing around this one place.
Yeah, we should probably get a move on.
Yes.
Okay.
I've only got 24 hours.
Rightio. Where are you heading towards?
What are the landmarks?
The creature came from the north, so probably not that way.
I'm gonna throw my coin up in the air and see where it lands as it bounces off my finger.
You throw the coin in the air and it just kind of floats upwards and disappears in the sky.
It points south.
Oh,
Actually,
Nice.
if you look upwards, there's not really a sun. It's just deep blue sky.
Where's the
how are
light
we gonna
coming
know
from?
when 24 hours is up?
Yeah, we don't have any measurements of
We'll
time.
probably be
It's-
tired by the time 24 hours are up.
I'm
Unless
Probably
this-
gonna be tired by the time 8 hours are up.
Yes.
Unless this place specifically messes with that and perception of time. Like, light pollution, since it's constantly day, then our bodies won't be as tired.
Como, that's not how... You'll still be tired after 20 hours of standing on your feet.
Okay.
No. I was hasty. There is a sun, and it's about midway, less than midway in the sky. So yes.
So it's like at the zenith.
Yes.
Yes. Somewhere there.
Okay.
There is a sun. There is a way to tell the time.
Okay.
Hooray.
Southward I go.
Southwards.
Time
I'm
for
gonna follow
south.
Safi.
Turn.
Oh.
I don't care if you follow me. I'm going southward.
Famous last words, but
Adventures
I'll
are
follow
not
you.
had in a single space.
What, do you want us to split?
No, I'm saying that if you're just gonna stand around here and look at animals coming by, that's not adventure.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a cool animal.
Adventure is always over there.
Specifically south.
So there I go. With like those broad, confident steps, arms swinging by my side. Chainmail chingling of it. Ching ching.
Yes, I'm gonna follow Safi then, and beckon
Alright.
everybody else to follow us as well.
Good idea.
Makes easier. Okay. Locate the page.
Should I delete this or keep them?
Then delete what?
The lines that I made.
No. Never mind.
Maybe I should conserve it. You know me,
Sorry,
Penny
what?
Park, notorious conservative.
Nice.
Fine.
Okay, how did I hear that? Had to figure out a way to do this maybe faster. So,
Okay.
okay. Right. You climb over the fence in that direction. Takes a little bit of time. Little bit of time to do that. And in this portion of the garden, there are steel frameworks that hold up a tangle of overgrown vines, producing a doubled shade beneath them.
Oh.
There are these deep blue fruits hanging from.
Oh.
Fruits. Who wants to
Get
get
the
a bite?
distinct feeling we should probably not eat these.
But normally you eat fruits. That's how fruits work.
Yeah, but
Look,
maybe
don't
not for
you-
people.
Don't we
Can I
have
see if
some...
I recognize the fruit at all?
Okay. Give me a knowledge roll. Intelligence.
9.
Okay. Hmm. 9. 10 is something visual. Okay. Yeah. Where did you study to become a wizard or whatever you are?
At a university in a distant sort of city place. I don't know any names of towns or anything. Just a regular old wizarding university.
Yep, Wizard U.
Yeah.
somewhere in the world. Well, you're not exactly like you think there might have been mention of something like this in one of your textbooks on the more exotic kind of aura sections. You, like you think you might be able to. Well, for one thing, they are not poisonous, and they could be made into something called the Wizard's Draught, a alcoholic drink.
Dude.
Oh. What does it do?
Gets you drunk, presumably.
Gets you really wizardingly hammered.
Heck yeah. Alcohol. Oh, I let the group know, like, well, they look familiar-ish. I know they're not poisonous. And that they have some amount of alcohol content, potentially.
Well, they can be fermented, like
Yeah, they could be
grapes.
fermented.
Like grapes.
Can't remember the name, though.
Some sort of some sort of fairy drink or fruit, rather. And moreover, amidst the shading shading wines, there's a bit of wall. You find a bit of wall with a text scroll on it.
Oh.
Ooh, text.
It's a
Okay.
clue.
One of you roll me 3d20s.
I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Or 3d20s. Okay, roll 3d20.
Oh, Christ.
Good job.
Thanks.
Can someone else roll next time?
4-1. Okay, well, one of them says, "Drink the water," and there's a scrolling of a thumbs up sign.
Delicious.
Drink the water. And then there's a one that says,
Try jumping.
one of them says, "Big Day was here," and then there's a Alocrane Valentines was here. So there's a couple of those.
Helpful.
People like being here. What do we make of this adventuring team?
Christ, this is very suspicious.
Just looks
Also,
like toilet graffiti.
Also, the way you phrased it looked like this.
Yeah, that's immediately what I thought.
It's just water.
What's the worst they can do?
Are there any skeletons around?
No, not in here. Just
They were probably eaten if
Yes.
they died.
shadow,
Christ almighty.
just kind of shadow dappled shade and a nice big fruit hanging from the vines. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a magic stuff, so I guess I'll try it.
So you'll eat one of the fruits.
Well, it did say drink it.
The water, not the fruits.
Yeah, it says drink the water, and you just came for a place with several ponds in them, so you know.
Drink the fish.
How would you
Drink the vines.
drink the? Oh, fucking fine. Maybe it's like the fruits have like liquid inside.
The fruits.
Probably got juice.
Fine,
Don't
I'll
really-
eat a
Don't
fruit.
really drink a fruit.
I'll eat a fruit. Fine.
It tastes fine. It leaves a bit of a tingly taste in your mouth, but otherwise it's nice, pleasant taste. Kind of, sort of grapefruitish.
I like grapefruit. This is nice.
It does stain your teeth blue, but you know.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna have blue teeth. Holy shit.
For a little
The
bit.
stain
Yes.
permanent.
How
Yeah.
exciting.
It tastes fine.
Well, if I die within 2 hours, don't eat any more of those.
What? I'm already eating it.
I mean, they're not poisonous.
Yeah.
Well, they could be venomous. Don't let them bite you.
I'll bite them and they'll be venomized.
Okay, well, let's stock up on a few of these fruits.
That's theft. That's rude.
It's growing here, and we were just in the supposedly public market.
Como, that's not how property rights work.
They do know.
Well, the law is the strongest person in the room, so.
Yes.
Might makes right.
It is in the context of guy with huge sword.
Or would you argue with him?
I would, like, reason with him, not argue.
I love arguing, though. He would probably win an argument.
It is what swords do.
Como now has fruits.
I now have fruits, yes.
Fruits get.
Fruits can't. Do I just
You can
mark
spend
them
the
in the
fruits
inventory?
to stave
Okay.
off scurvy.
Yeah.
Staves. Not necessarily. Only if they contain like vitamin C and stuff.
Roll for vitamin C.
Vitamin C. Roll for what?
How many days of vitamin C is in a single thing?
Well, they probably contain 100% of daily dose of sugar.
Yeah, you have. You have 5 uses of fruit.
Make that 4.
5 uses of fruit. Okay, so I'm gonna just add weird fruit. Uses 5. How much do they weigh?
Let's just say 1.
Okay, 1 pound of fruit.
1
weight of fruit.
Weird fruit.
You okay there, Mina?
Mina, is everything okay?
No, just
Well,
I'm
I mean,
just.
soft pat.
This game just kind of going kind of long, and
Yeah, it's been
Okay,
3
well,
hours.
okay. We can probably wrap it up if you wanna.
Okay. Let's leave it with a cliffhanger. You hear a loud croak coming from somewhere.
Oh no.
Allowed what?
Croak. From
Oh, croak.
frogs.
oh, is it a frog monster this time?
Where?
Ta-da!
You better not
Yes.
eat my boy.
There you go.
Ba-ba-ba.
Belmar's doing a lot of... Belmar's giving us a lot of lizard-themed monsters today, so this is the proper picture for Belmar right now.
That's an amphibian, though.
Yep, there's a big old froggy boy somewhere.
I like that guy's mustache. I like mouth mustaches like that. They
I
like
love
jiggle
them.
up and down when they talk.
Yeah, because they just jiggle up and down, yes, because it's easier to animate. Yes.
Okay, so we'll be wrapping up then.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this was... well, not terribly much was done, maybe, but
We're
we'll
on the way.
Okay, Serena. Goal?
I would require something shiny or sparkly. So, no. I don't think I've acquired anything particularly shiny or sparkly that isn't just coins or metal chainmail.
Yeah, fair point.
It has to be like a gemstone or a geode or something.
Yeah. Okay, Como,
Yes.
what's your goal?
Oh my god, let me try to find it again.
Prove someone wrong, was it?
No, it wasn't the goal, I think.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was the trait, I think.
No?
No,
But yeah, prove someone
goal's
wrong.
the bottom one. Prove someone wrong.
Okay.
Have you proven someone wrong?
Not today. Everybody has been proving me wrong.
I don't know. You kind of... Well, you didn't give you money to a obvious swindler, so, you know.
Hey, you proved him wrong by by being right that you didn't need his help.
Yeah, well, I told him that he doesn't want to sell me death sticks and that he's going to go home and think about his life.
Well, you proved that you are not an easy mark. That's something.
Yes.
Yay!
I just proven that I'm very, very stubborn. And stingy.
Yep. And Uri, goal?
Make someone acknowledge the effort they've put forth, which I don't feel like is the case this session.
Yeah,
Because
this
they
was...
didn't even put much effort forth, and even then it wasn't really well received.
Yeah, this was much more chatty kind of day to day. Okay, and Loki, what do you have for goal?
Impress another with your wealth or skills. I don't think I really did.
Not yet. Need to acquire some wealth.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
Okay, then traits. Serena traits.
Curious, hopeful, optimistic, and hasty. Well, I've been pretty starry-eyed, so I'll say that happened.
Yeah. And also somewhat hasty, sure. And Como traits.
Well, I tried to make the pet out of that creature, so I would imagine that counts as kind and daring.
Yeah.
Drew a door.
And I drew a door with a giant knob. The only detailing in the door was on the knob. So, do I mark 1 point or 2 points?
1.
1.
It's
okay.
Doorknobs even invented back then?
Yes.
But like twisted knobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Uri traits.
Think I've been appropriately gregarious today.
Okay.
Not sure about entirely honorable, but how much honor is there to be had, honestly?
You're gonna have all the honor in the world eventually. And then everybody's gonna move away from the honor economy because you hold the only source of it. And then nobody's gonna be honorable.
Okay. And Loki traits.
Orderly, persistent, and egotistical. I think I was pretty egotistical at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's gonna being a jerk.
I'd say
And
that
quite
counts.
persistent in the staring contest.
Yep, I'd say that happened. Next thing, if you're a fighter, mark XP if you solve a problem with violence. That did not happen.
There was no violence.
Which is a direct opposite to mine, which is resolve it non-violently.
No thieves. Lyric, mark XP full with the tenet of deity.
Did they help out in town somehow? Not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
People ignored my words.
Yeah, your preaching didn't go entirely, as you would have hoped.
You've been out of town too long to get a grip on the people.
Need to recontact with the masses. Magic user, mark XP if you solved a problem with magic. Yeah.
Didn't use magic at all.
Yeah. Not yet.
Does drawing that door count as using magic?
I mean, you did that.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't count.
Alright. Then, as a group, did we make an exciting
Yes, we've found out this garden thing with the door, with corpses and gecko, tiger, birds.
Discovered like a whole new dimension.
Yeah, I'd say that counts as an exciting discovery. So
mark 1. Okay.
Everyone mark a point experience. Did we overcome a difficult obstacle?
Not yet.
We climbed over the fence.
That wasn't difficult.
Yeah,
It was difficult. I'm wearing full plate mail. It's fucking hard.
I read a book.
Reading is hard too. So technically, we did overcome a difficult obstacle.
I overcame the daily grind.
Yes.
Okay, and did we acquire some memorable booty?
Certainly.
Got portals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very memorable.
I found a bunch of fruit.
I like how Como is one experience away from level 4, and me and Loke are like all the way at the bottom of level 3's track.
Well, you just came in, right? You didn't really catch up with the whole thing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And as a new thing, there's now finally you have the option to lose one trait, gain one trait, and possibly change alignment, which we aren't using. So.
Oh, by the way, Como, don't forget your extra experience for being human.
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Every human gets an extra experience point when they wrap up, so you're a level 4!
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
what does he win?
What do I win? Am I the only human in the group, by the way, now?
No, I'm human as well. Like, we are pretty much all human now.
Yuri, did you mark your experience?
No, I've been kind of just tiling it up so that I can mark it all at once. So that was 1 for my traits, and how much group XP was that? 2. So 4 in total because 1 of human.
Yep.
Okay, there, marked.
Have you already?
Sorry, I've leveled up at the beginning of the session. I'm thinking of changing one of my traits because I don't really act on the patient bit very much.
All right.
Yeah, I might swap out orderly.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's let's see the procedure. Choose one of the traits. If you did not act on it this session and everyone agrees, you may erase that trait. If you acted on a different trait listed on the trait table and everyone agrees, you may gain that trait.
Also, since I messed up on the level 3 level up, I still have to choose a thing. That was for level 3. Either a new weapon or something else. I forgot.
There are a bunch of options you can pick this advanced move.
Yeah, we can do it later.
And what is level 4? Level 4 is hit points and 2 abilities to mark, right? And your luck.
Yep.
Wow, so
Yeah.
Como actually caught up with me in XP all of the sudden. That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
You're both level
2
4.
vets of the party.
Roll your
Yeah.
health, Como. Let's see what you got.
By the way, when
What's my health
you
die again? My health
uh,
die is 10. 1d10. Roll 1d10.
Belmore, I don't know where you said this in your thingy.
Oh no. 3 hit points.
You can burn luck, don't forget that.
What?
Does luck add 1 point?
1 per burnt.
Yeah, you can burn luck to.
And I
increase
forgot,
that.
how do I restore the luck again?
You restore 1 before you roll HP.
Yeah. You gain a.
Oh, so
one-
I can basically add 12 points and then add 1 extra health point every time. Oh, fine, I'm gonna burn 1. And give myself 4 points instead. So I go up. No, actually, you know what? 3 points. So I go to nice
20.
20, yes.
You can't conquer Como.
Well, I mean, I need defense against giant metal balls flying out of nowhere.
Not anymore.
Oh,
never
yes,
know.
we fixed that problem, huh? In a
Well,
radical
not-
manner.
With luck, you might
Not-
get hit by a tongue.
By what?
A
Well,
tongue.
A tongue as in, like, in the
Lick.
mouth?
you know.
Holy shit.
He has a tongue spell.
you
God,
know,
that's disgusting and awesome at the same time.
You might get licked like it's a ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
gonna be
Belmore,
weird.
there's like. I'm going to guess that somewhere in the character sheets you have like an automatic thing which calculates your level based on your amount of marked XP, but your recent change to XP made it so that it's no longer accurate.
Oh, right. I'll have to look in on that.
Wait,
Thanks.
what's going on? What's
What?
with XP?
Not XP, HP, I think, no?
Is that? Oh yeah.
Your level does not auto-update based on your XP anymore because it's off from the previous counts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough. I just manually pressed the button.
Yeah. I'll need to check that. Yeah. There was a calculation thing that does that automatically. Yeah,
Como
I'll
5 metal.
fix that.
Apparently, Luck knows Dolm Crow,
Hmm.
so you might be hit by a big bird out of nowhere.
Bird powers.
So basically,
Birds and tongues.
you're Kojiri from the Shadowrun campaign.
Okay, so this was a kind of slow session, but what did you think of this?
Yeah, maybe it'll get better next time. Sorry, I'm just kinda.
By the way, Belmore, if you have access to the sheets, the fighter sheets,
Mhm.
under bend bars and lift bars, the result on a 6 minus is not bolded on both No Guts, No Glory and bend bars lift gates. Just a tiny touch up, but
Wow,
Yeah.
what a big deal.
Well,
it's important
Yeah.
for skimming.
yeah, I'll have to check that. Hmm.
Don't forget to mark 2 ability scores as part of your level up to 4. You get 2 dots to fill in so you can get better.
Yeah.
Feeling, well, had to be in 2 different ability scores, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I can finally start working on my strength and charisma at once because, like, I need both of the skills to be non-terrible for a cleric, and I am not.
Yep. Yeah, I'll try to speed up the looking up thing next time
Wink wonk.
with the Gardens of. There's a lot of tables to look up, so yeah, need to figure out some way to do that faster.
Yeah, it happens.
interesting case. But yes, we'll see next game in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I should go because since like people are back home and I should
Yep.
probably show up to ask what the hell.
Okay, well,